Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you know that sound back down here in Porchville. How you doing? Hell yeah! Mateo, how are you?
I'm doing great, man.
It's been a couple weeks. We took a couple weeks off. But I'm happy to say I am drug-free and whiskey down the hatch. We're back.
You lost me at drug-free.
Well, that's all right. I got a funny story that we'll tell. But first, if you've been following my Facebook page, Porchville Pod, at Facebook, Instagram, Twitter,
I don't have Facebook.
that's because you're kind of weird.
Yeah.
But
I'm not real.
It's
only real if it's on Facebook.
It's true.
So I'm not real.
You're not
anymore.
Facebook official anymore.
Yeah.
But if you had, you would know that Magnolia Haven is here in the house this evening. Gentlemen, ladies.
Hello.
Hello.
How y'all doing? All right, let me try to do this. As everybody knows, I'm fucking terrible with names. So we're going to try this again now. Now that I'm on the spot, Thomas?
Colossus.
Or Tom? Colossus?
I call him Colossus.
Okay.
Let him stand up and show. Unzip and show, Thomas.
This is the one that always gets Eric
Yes.
with a K. I always...
With a C.
Aaron. Oh, fuck!
Damn.
C. Son of a bitch. It's always a hitch.
Man.
Eric with a C. Charlie.
Yep.
Charles.
No.
Chucky.
Oh, God.
With a K.
Getting colder.
Charles.
Charlie.
Charlie. Why do I... Fucking A. See, I'm terrible with names. Charlie, how you doing?
I'm doing good, man. You?
Good. I gotta turn you up a little bit. All right. Red. Brandon. Red.
Yeah.
Lean over on that. Lean over on that for.
You can just look at the dome. You'll never forget.
Keeps it fresh.
All right. And the man of the hour, the real talent here, the lead motherfucking singer.
It's a little bit biased.
Shut up.
Hi.
How you doing, Cody?
I'm doing good, but how about you?
All right, I'm fantastic. Pleasure to meet you guys, and bringing back the Rizzo. There's not really much of an intro I can
I am
give
back.
you, but you manage these fine gentlemen. Is that the case? Is that
Unofficially.
trying to get them to the big show?
I'm there. I'm friends with everybody. I love them, and I try to do the whole like motherly thing and like help them out. And they all suck at talking, so I try to like network and.
Well, here's what I know. I called her up. She said, "Hey, I got this band." I said, "Bring them." She said, "I'm bringing them all," and here you all are.
Yes, sir.
So
Here we are.
welcome to Porchville, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about Magnolia Haven. Where's what's the name? Who's Eric? You're the historian, but the silent type, I understand.
I am.
So I'm going to put you on the spot, my
I'm going to
friend.
push it to
Very
Cody.
simple.
You're going to push it to Cody? Push it to Cody. All right.
Oh, dear Lord.
Come on, front man. Magnolia Haven. Where did it come from?
It comes from our hometown that we lived in,
Which is
Ocala. Well, Silver Springs. So
Okay.
In the forest, not the city. Yeah, it's just a shitty street that we grew up on, and
You grew
not
up
a
on.
good. Yeah, we caught the bus there. Did a bunch of crazy shit there, firecrackers and go karts and shit.
so it's pretty synonymous with good times.
Yeah,
and
good times, bad times, all that shit.
Yeah.
So.
And how many guys here? 'Cause there's 5. How many of you were here from the beginning?
God.
It was
me count.
myself, Cody, and Eric.
Okay.
Yep.
That was the very beginning.
All right. And how long ago was that?
3 years ago.
A little over 3 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why I feel like I'm not getting a lot of bass on your mic there. Oh, there we go.
He's got a squeaky voice. Hey, shut up.
So 3 years ago, and Red, Colossus. How long have you guys been with the band?
I feel like you guys started like 5 years ago. No?
It was
It
like,
was like
10.
4 or 5 years ago.
We're like old as
Coronavirus
fuck.
messed all that up. It's been 3
We're in a
years.
time
Last
loop.
years don't count. Yeah.
We've lost track of time.
Yeah.
I've been with the band for about like 15 months.
All right.
So
It's 2012, isn't it?
And Tom, what do you play?
play rhythm guitar.
Rhythm guitar. Eric,
I play bass.
bass. Charlie,
I play drums.
drums. Red
Rhythm lead.
and Cody. Do you just sing? And
tambourine.
Tambourine.
Just
Is that's the extent?
Yes, sir.
You're not throwing any guitar in there at all.
Some taps on my leg.
Picking up an
yes.
acoustic or
I
something.
tap
you
the
know?
leg quite.
Okay.
quite
Dude, that is what I aspire
the
to.
best in the world.
I want to be the tambourine player in a band.
No. You want to be the triangle player.
There you go.
Band.
There you go.
Shirtless triangle player.
I want to play the spoons.
There you go.
Cody
It's
actually
interesting
played the
sound.
guitar at the very beginning, though.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
Yep. Now I'm just singing.
It was terrible.
I got us through. Some
There
times.
had to be a change.
Yeah, no, I'm just singing. That's it. I'm just the voice of the band.
I
So
was
how-
pretty mediocre at it, honestly.
A guitar?
Yeah. Well, both.
Me too.
At both.
At singing and guitar
At the same time. Yes.
at the same time.
Yeah. So I decided to drop one,
Right.
and that was guitar. So
And how old are you guys?
28.
20.
Yeah.
You guys all pretty much around there.
No,
He's
I'm
like
32.
40.
Fuck you.
How old are you?
We're 32.
32.
24. I'll be 25 at the end of the year.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys are all young gentlemen here, and
Wow, so we're old fucks.
yes, yeah.
Well, especially you.
Especially.
I don't think
me.
you guys mentioned your age.
Me? Oh, I'm 40. I'm
Okay.
40 all fucking day
All
here,
right.
pal. I mean,
Represent.
that's why I'm drinking all this whiskey.
There we go.
Peanut butter whiskey, by the way.
I'm gonna have to
The,
try that.
Whiskey Challenge,
I'm gonna try that.
Anxious to try that.
Porchville Podcast Whiskey Challenge episode 1, which was episode 12, I guess. I said that wrong. The episode,
How do you say that wrong?
It was episode 12,
but it was actually episode 12.
but it was the first whiskey challenge,
Whiskey challenge.
and Screwball
Yeah.
Peanut Butter Whiskey won
Yeah.
that one. So
yeah.
we're here drinking that tonight. But so when you guys got together, what was the goal?
Honestly, I think we were just jamming out in
Yeah.
the beginning.
How long had you been playing individually by that point?
I think all of us forever. Like
I had been playing semi-professionally for almost 10 years
Now,
already.
what is semi-professional?
He's the drummer.
You're not gonna get away with that shit.
I need.
Did
This
you
guy.
played on like the Blues Clues tour or something? No, what is
Yeah,
semi-professionally? I'm
actually, I did
curious.
play on the Blues Clues.
Yeah, I love it. I love the show.
No. I started playing at a very early age, 3-4 years old.
No shit. You're one of those prodigy types, then, huh?
No, I wouldn't label me like that.
Oh,
but,
okay.
he can bang a stick if that's what you're asking.
He hits shit. I get it.
But then all through middle and high school, I played drumline, marching band all through school. I was fortunate enough in high school they had a program called Rock Band. Yeah.
Rock bands.
Hey,
That
my
just
voice
happened.
cracked.
I love you,
Totally
Eric.
just happened.
I love you.
Clip of the week.
I was fortunate enough to have that program called Rock Band. And
Yeah.
It is exactly what it sounds like.
I could never
it was
get
a
that.
class. It was a class period that you went and played in a band.
Which you can't beat at school. Like you fucking.
No.
But I could
Everyone
never
hates
understand how to play it. Like it never made sense to me.
Well, no.
Like having played guitar and stuff like that, I could never. Like the rock band stuff, I could never get it.
No. It was legit Rock Band.
Oh, you had a class?
No, yeah.
Yeah, he's
Jesus
not talking
Christ,
about
I thought
the
he was talking
video
fucking
game.
rock band.
No.
Click.
Wait a fucking minute. You had a class called rock band?
Yes.
Wait,
Dude, if
what,
there,
what high
if
school
there
was
was
this?
actually like a real thing, like a class like that taught you how to play rock band, like the video game,
Well, yeah.
I would fucking be a millionaire.
Would you
right now.
be shocked if I told you that existed though?
What, the game?
No, the class. would you be shocked if I was like, there is a class where you can just play rock band all fucking day?
Oh my god, I would have gotten straight A's.
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised though, I'm telling you.
I played on
Anyway,
expert. I'm
there-
not gonna lie.
I'm a
I
little-
played on expert.
I'm a little amazed that there's an actual class where you can just go
It's-
jam out all fucking.
So I went to Westport
Period.
High School in Ocala, Marion County. It is the only class like it in all of Marion County.
I'm gonna
West-
guess to say even more so than just Marion County.
One of the very few
that's
probably
wild.
in the country.
Cool
my,
as fuck.
My teacher, he was a Grammy nominated music teacher of the year multiple times in a row.
Okay, dropping some names here.
Did a lot of stuff.
Lean in on that
What's
microphone
his
just a little
name?
bit. More.
Did a lot of stuff in the music industry.
Yeah.
Probably one of the best teachers you could have for music.
You want give him a shout out, man?
His name's Dean Marino.
Dean Marino.
If you know who he is, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't know who he is, do yourself a favor and look him up.
I'm gonna have to look him up. Do myself a favor.
But taught us a lot of stuff. Taught us how to do production. taught us how to be professional in a band.
That's a very important part.
And it's more than just playing. It's what you get up in front of the crowd and what you say to people.
Oh, yeah.
So we didn't just play in class. So we had an hour for lunch every day.
That's
and it was
wild.
like a free roam hour.
Really?
And we would set up in the courtyard and we would play a fucking rock show.
No shit.
Everything from bands playing classic rock to screamo and deathcore.
That is the craziest shit I've
Like,
ever heard.
Anything and everything, and we fortunately had a principal that was cool enough to accept it and was very supportive of it.
Wow.
So
How many kids would you play? Like these, do you go out do these little shows and stuff at the school? How many kids would play? Just like a regular band, or would there be like several people playing one instrument?
It'd be a full band.
Yeah.
But multiple bands, so we'd get up and
So
play
multiple.
for.
Okay.
We'd get up and play for 15 minutes or so, and just get a feel of what it's like to be a working band.
Does this?
You have set times.
Does
You
this
gotta play at
class
this
still
time.
exist?
Yeah, it does.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
They had
Fucking
something.
amazing.
They had
Shoot,
something like that.
almost 10 years running now.
No shit.
Yeah.
I kind of want to go back to school all of a sudden. Like,
I mean, that's that's a cause you can fucking support.
So,
I'll tell you
I
that.
would rock that fucking triangle, man.
It's debatable.
He had me running production for shows at the school, shows that I wasn't involved in, and had me doing stuff outside of school, getting real world experience, and took me under his wing. So I got a lot of experience doing that. So it was more than just playing an instrument.
Hell yeah.
The funny thing here is, guys, this normally doesn't happen with drummers. Normally, the drummers are the fucking out-of-the-box types. Like I told you earlier, before we started the show, got a drummer I played with 20 years ago. I still have not heard from him.
Oh, wow.
No idea where he is.
Yeah, I heard that on the last podcast.
Just
That
drummers,
was-
man. What are you going to do? But no, you, on the other hand, you seem like you're a very valuable piece to this puzzle. You get a lot of the knowledge, the discipline of playing the set times and stuff like that. I mean, I've played, you've played, you all know we all hate the assholes that can't fucking adhere to set times and shit like that. It's a pain in
Or
the ass,
Yep.
so.
the drummer that wants to break down every cymbal on stage instead of just moving all the shit off the stage. It's gonna be there when it's off stage. It's okay.
Yeah,
You
we
put
hate
it in the
that
bag
guy.
later.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
pretty quick, too. Like, he doesn't like people touching his drum set, but
Yeah.
he's pretty quick fucking getting it off stage. But
What kind of kit do you play on?
I play on a Response custom drums kit.
That sounds pretty impressive. How many toms we talking? Give the people an idea.
It's a 4-piece.
Yeah.
Snare drum, one up, one down, kick drum.
Yeah.
Pretty simple. Kind of your standard pop punk setup.
Right.
There's a lot you can do with it. There's a lot of different voices you can get out of it if you know how to get a different voice out of that drum. It depends where you hit the drum, how you hit the drum, the dynamics of how you play the kit.
Having the background with playing in marching band and stuff though too, I know that's imperative. I mean, my buddy Reed, fantastic drummer as well, did the same thing, played through marching band and all that sort of stuff, and I mean you can't fucking go wrong with that. That's awesome. Uh-oh. Yeah, that just happened. Singer just hit his head on the
I'm
microphone.
trying to find a stool. and
Way to
it's
go,
not
Cody.
working.
What are you doing? Way to go, Cody. That tracks.
Clumsy Cody.
Do you have a black eye?
I do not. Actually,
Isn't there a story
Not yet.
where Cody fell off the stage at the Orpheum?
Cody did fall off the stage at the Orpheum. And,
this is not about past times.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
Cody
it's
did fall off the
absolutely
stage.
now we're gonna hear this. We're gonna hear this.
So I'm playing
There's
drums.
video
and
proof too.
I'm gonna say one thing first. If it's one thing as a musician, no matter what happens, you don't stop playing.
Right.
If a fight breaks out and you're
That's true.
if you're at a wedding and a fight breaks out at the wedding, you don't stop playing that guitar and singing at that wedding.
I gotta
Is
hear
it
that
more
wedding.
intense?
If
there's a
you're
fight?
DJing at an event, you don't turn off the music when there's something that goes wrong.
Yeah. I got electrocuted once,
Jesus.
mid-song, and fell over, and the band kept playing. Finished the whole fucking song.
Yeah.
Finished the whole song.
So
Cocksuckers.
we kept playing, and I almost stopped, and then in the back of my mind, I'm like, if I stop playing, that's the worst possible thing that can happen. Especially as a drummer, if you stop playing, everything stops.
I did a show in Ocala, Magic Billiards. You remember that place?
Yeah.
We did a show there, and there was a fight that broke out, and we were playing a song called "World on Fire," and the cops showed up, and You could see the blue lights flashing through the windows, and there's just people fighting and bouncers throwing people out and grabbing guys by the hair and shit. And the whole time you're just hearing this song, "World on Fire."
Oh man,
You know,
How perfect is that?
oh, it was amazing. It was one of those moments.
It's like
Yeah.
Metallica
Wish you had it
playing
on
Ride
video.
the Lightning Through the Rain.
Exactly.
what a wonder.
So where do you guys come in? Cody turns around and says, "No guitar." Now, do Red and Tom instantly come on, or how that?
So
play?
it was a little complicated.
No. Well, that's why we're here.
So I'll kind of start a little bit of the history, if that's
Do it.
fine.
Yeah, go ahead, bud.
All right. So Cody and Eric started doing some things together.
Some things. Get out of here.
Yeah. We
So
should probably
Cody-
elaborate
Cody-
a little.
Yeah, there's
some things.
skepticism
So
there.
Cody and Eric started making some music together, and where Cody was
Sweet,
staying
sweet
at,
music.
there was another friend there that was, his name was Danny, and the three of them were starting to make some music. And Danny wasn't super serious. He had a lot of band experience. He was in a handful of bigger bands, local Ocala bands back in the day. There was a band called Beyond Our Vision that he was a part of. Unfortunately, they didn't really continue. It's kind of sad.
How do you remember that?
He's a drummer. He remembers
'Cause I was-
everything.
It's got the best
I was
memory.
halfway a part of them. I was really good friends with their drummer. And anyway, drummer things.
Drummers,
So-
man, drummers.
Yeah. So, a friend of mine messaged me and she said, "Hey, would you mind me giving your phone number? There's a couple guys trying to start up a band, and they're looking for a drummer, and they've tried talking to a couple other people and just keeps falling through, and they're looking for a good drummer, and I thought of you. Do you mind if I give them your phone number?" And I said, "Yeah, sure, that's fine. Go ahead and shoot it over to him." So she gives my phone number to Cody, and Cody hits me up and says, "Hey, this is what we're about. We're trying to do this." And I was like, "You guys have a name yet?" And he goes, "Well, we got a couple things kind of thought.
Was it Magnolia Haven back then?
No.
Wasn't yet."
Dude, you came
No.
up to me and you're all, I have a list of band names. And I was
And
looking
all
at
of them
them.
sucked.
I looked at them and I was all, man, the only one that looks decent is like Magnolia Haven.
So
The only
I
one that
didn't-
looks decent.
I didn't even come up with it. The government did. It's
Hey.
a street name. Like
That's a record name, though, if I've ever heard it. The only one that looks decent.
Yeah, I mean, you can look us up, and honestly, there's no other band that has our name, so that's a plus.
That's-
That's a plus.
That's nowadays. So that's what you have to do.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
we started Hollow Days 20 years ago, that's the internet wasn't. I mean, it was a thing, but it wasn't. What
it wasn't
is
everybody's
now.
go-to like it is today.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we tried. We looked it up, and from what we could tell, we were the only ones until recently. But yeah, I mean that's because you got to get websites, you got to get Facebook pages and Twitters and Instagrams. You got to get all that stuff.
The works.
Porchville podcast. That's we had to do all that.
Yeah.
Go through the whole step. It was like, oh, that's a cool name, if it's not
Right.
in
Taken.
use somehow. So.
Right. So I was like, "Do you have a name yet?" And not really. Got a couple possibilities. I was like, "Okay, well, what kind of music? Oh, we're trying to do this kind of music." And I was like, "Oh, all right, I'll show up and give it a shot." And you possibly have a drum set there, and yeah, we got part of a kit here in the garage.
Eric's old kid, by
My
the way.
old-
I was like, "Oh boy, here
Which
we
is a
fucking
fucking
go."
story in and of itself.
I didn't know what to show up to expect, and I hadn't been playing for a couple years. I was out of high school. I kind of fell off a little bit and wasn't really playing that much.
Why'd you
And
fall off?
I kind of
been
took a
doing
break.
it a long
I
time?
kind of took a break, and not intentionally. It's one of those things you just didn't realize that it's been this long. And I just hadn't been practicing.
That's
as
what I
much.
do with masturbation.
Hey.
Honestly,
That's gross.
you said anything, man.
So I show up, and I'm on my way there, and I'm kind of thinking of what I'm going to show up to, because I don't really know what I'm going to show up to, and I had kind of tried to play with a couple of different groups
A lot going on
leading up to that. And I'm thinking to myself, if I show up and this is just some garage jam band that's not gonna fucking
Yeah.
put effort into it, I'm just not gonna show up again, and I'm just gonna ghost them.
Yeah.
And that's in all honesty.
Hey, at least you're
I-
up front, man.
I didn't want to waste my time anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And,
And he told us that, like, up front. He
Yeah.
told us that.
no, I didn't. I told you later.
You lying son of a bitch.
You're lying too.
hate you.
Why are we whispering?
It feels like this was like a Tinder
So-
date, but for bands.
Yeah, so
That needs
I
to be
showed
an
up
app
and-
like
and
Tinder for
right up-
bands to find like bandmates.
I'm rubbing my nipples right now, just like thinking about this.
Oh,
Like,
shit.
Yes.
so right away
Continue whispering.
things clicked, and they showed me a couple things that they half-assed recorded with a cell phone mic, and I was like, hey,
Like I
that's
said, we
actually kind of cool.
We were just jamming.
Now, was this
Yeah, it
the
was like-
kind of music though that you had all been into previously? I mean, when I hear the words pop punk together, first thing that pops into my brain, because of the time period that I come from, is like Blink-182 and
Right,
stuff like that. So, was that the sort of music that you guys were already into?
No.
And
Yes.
what's your sort of background?
We were into
music,
it, but that wasn't where it started.
We didn't start as a pop punk
No.
band.
It was
Okay.
more like grungy metal. Like,
Okay.
Weird.
It was kind of gross.
Yeah. And we kind of like refined it.
It took
and
us a
just-
little bit to find that home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say after, Eric came in, we started transferring over to the pop punk side.
I just presented. I was like, "Hey, do you want to try this kind of genre?
I was like, oh, that sounds good.
Because it's fun to me,
Yeah.
anyways."
Hey, there he goes. Now he's
Well,
talking.
that's the point.
Let's
is
keep
that
him
it's
talking.
fun.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
And on bass, yeah, that's just a lot of fun.
It is.
Like Taylor loves playing just poppy, fucking funky, fast. Dude, it's fun. I suck at that sort of stuff, so I can only admire from afar. But yeah, it looks fun as hell. So once you guys had the idea, it was just the three of you at this point,
Yes.
and you say, "All right, we're gonna do. This is where we're going."
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
The
Tell
four
them
of
what
us, yeah.
happened when you fucking first walked into the garage and saw the kit
Oh man, I remember that.
Oh, I about flipped the fuck out.
with
So
your
they-
background and everything.
they had somebody else show up to attempt
yeah.
to play drums.
We've had tryouts and
boy.
everything like that.
And like I knew I was going for a air quote tryout, but I kind of was trying them out too. You know,
Uh-huh.
it's, when you go to a job interview, they're interviewing you, but you interview them. And
You want to be happy.
the sorry motherfucker that showed up to play beforehand.
Name won't be said.
No, I don't even know his name. I don't care to know his
He
name.
probably won't fucking know.
I don't remember.
He's probably not
He had
listening,
me-
so it's okay.
He had the kick drum backwards.
We've only got 7. I'm sorry, the kick drum was backwards.
Kick drum was backwards. The
Alright.
snare drum was
Yeah.
upside down.
Okay, that's going to be an issue.
Destroyed the bottom side of the snare drum.
Yeah.
And I was like, did this just get set here? Like, because it just kind of thrown in the corner? Or did somebody actually try to play on this? And Cody kind of scratched his head and was like,
I have no clue either. I don't know.
The last guy left it like that. And I went, all right, who's the last guy? And if you're embarrassed to tell me it was you, just tell me, because I'm not going to hate on you for it, but I got to know. He goes, no, seriously, the last guy that attempted to come and try out didn't work, and that's how he set the drums up.
Maybe
And I
that's
said, well,
why it
this-
didn't work.
This has got to change. And like I hate talking bad about somebody else like that with playing.
That's all right,
But the
man.
thing
that's,
is,
that's,
he-
that's kind of our
everyone
MO
knows-
here.
No. He
Everybody
claims
has to
to be
start-
a great drummer, though. Is the
Everybody
thing.
has to start somewhere, and I get it. You know,
Yeah.
but like,
Do better.
He came in with a cocky ass attitude, so that's where
Yeah.
it's okay to talk about.
Hey, I've been there.
Yeah.
I've with drummers in particular. Tried out a drummer. His shit was falling over as we were playing. And
Oh, man.
It's like, what are you doing, bro? And he's trying to prop it up. And Joe thought he was fantastic because all they played was like Black Sabbath covers and shit. So he thought he was a shoe-in. And I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, man. His shit's falling over. He can't even keep the goddamn snare drum from falling over.
I like
Get a
Black
rug.
Sabbath.
Yeah, but when you got to keep catching your shit to keep it from falling over to continue the song, like that's a problem. You should probably look into that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
therapy or
I agree
something.
with that 100%. I'm
Yeah.
just saying I like Black Sabbath.
Same.
Cool.
So you guys,
Good talk.
so the three of yous, you show up. The drum kit's in shambles. At what point does this start to form an actual project? At what point do the three of you go, fucking A,
think
we might have something here?
When we had a full song that we kind of put together.
Yeah.
in a weekend, we came up with 2 full songs in that
Yeah,
weekend.
Yeah.
And again, did a shitty ass recording on our phone just to have something.
No, it was with my Tascam, the fucking
that's
Tascam
right.
recorder. Shout out.
That's right. That's right. So
Oh man,
an extra shitty recording.
yes,
Like,
probably worse
you got
than a phone.
You got an iPhone, and then you like step down. A little
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I've got about 800 Tascam recordings out there. Some I will not listen
Yes,
to.
sir.
I'm certain. But yeah, that's those are always good times.
So then time came that hey, we need another guitar player.
Mm-hmm.
Danny was still technically with us, so it was technically 4. And Danny just wasn't working out. He had some of his personal things going on.
Who told
personal
him?
issues.
Who told him? Danny, get the fuck out.
No, it was kind of mutual.
Yeah.
He kind of wanted to not really be a part of it, but he wanted to be a part of it on the back door, and it doesn't work that way.
1 foot in, 1 foot out
Yeah,
kind of thing.
and
That
it was
sucks.
kind of mutual, and he's like, all right, he understood.
and he wasn't bad. He got us through the
Yeah.
shows. He
Yeah.
he played the stuff right. It was
Okay, so you guys were out playing shows with Danny and everything. Okay.
Yeah.
mediocre shows. Yeah,
Okay.
like just starting out here and there, and just
Yeah.
So I have a very good friend that's basically like a younger brother to me, and I was like, hey, he's a fucking really good guitar player. Let's let me go pick him up. His name's Jeremy. So I called him and I said, hey, I'm on my way to your house. I'm 10 minutes away. Grab your shit. And he's like, what? And I was like, I just woke you up, didn't I? He goes, yeah. I said, bro, grab your shit. I'm picking you up. Bring your guitar. Let's go. And he goes, I'm not really sure. And I was like, you don't have a choice. Come on. And he goes, all right, fine. So,
it was forced.
so I picked him up. And
He was coerced.
He's still in his underwear. And I was like, bro, put on some goddamn pants and let's go. So he gets in the car, and he actually played with us up until just recently. And it's really unfortunate for him. He's got diabetes and he has a lot of health issues, and
Man.
kind of had to step away and deal with some health issues. So like it's no hate against him whatsoever.
And you guys have been best friends for a while.
Very long
Yeah.
time.
We had just
But
met him.
He got us through a lot. He really helped us write a lot of really good material,
Yeah.
and was there for us in the studio. Eric writes a really good majority of music along with Red, and he wrote a couple of really cool little lead intro parts. Is that even a word, intro?
It is now.
It sounds
now,
good.
man.
It's like an entree intro.
So it, but Red came along right around the same time. Red and Cody are actually brothers.
Yeah, because
Whether-
I
whether
think we
you
had a
believe it or
show
not.
lined up when he was out of the band.
Yes.
And we had a show lined up and we needed someone to play. And Red, loves this kind of music. He's been playing guitar forever. And you want to
This storyline of explaining this is such an up and down clusterfuck
Yeah.
of going back and forth.
But nah, he's my brother. And I asked him if he wanted to do it. I know he has.
Older brother?
Yeah, older brother. Yes,
Okay.
by a year. So.
Yeah.
But I know we grew up together and we played music together, listened to the same kind of music, so we love the same kind.
And that sort of works then.
Yeah.
Because you guys,
And
I mean,
I didn't
you got
know
a
how
good
it would
vibe.
work though. I didn't know how it would work. And
Was there any apprehension though going in? I mean, was it like, because I had an
personally-
experience like that with a friend of mine who I'd known for.
I was
years.
worried because he does have kids, and
Yeah.
I'm not like hating on that. I'm just saying like that's something that was a worry of mine.
Of course.
And he has no.
I
problem.
think
He
he's
takes
the
care-
better looking.
He takes care of his
out of
kids.
the two.
And him, obviously. Look at his fucking hair.
Damn,
Look
he's
at his hair.
sexy.
Yeah, at least he gets a haircut.
You son of a bitch.
Beautiful motherfucker right there.
But no, he takes care of his kids and he rolls with the band 100%.
Yeah.
Like 110%. And that's very much appreciated.
Yeah.
And I expected that kind of, but
We didn't know.
It's superseded. We didn't know. It superseded everything that I could have thought.
So Red, grab that mic for me for a second.
Charlie talks more though.
How you doing?
He's good at it.
So for you, when little brother says, "Hey man, let's get something going on here,"
brother.
I watched them actually play a show at O'Malley's, and I don't know. I felt like the biggest fan in the crowd, but I wasn't. But yeah, after that, I was just like, man, how can I get up on stage with these guys?
Mm-hmm.
Well, just ask him.
I did. I asked, and I noticed he was kind of struggling a little bit with guitar and singing
Yep.
at the same time. He was
Yeah.
still doing that.
Yeah, I was, wasn't I?
Yeah, at
Yep.
the time. Yeah, you're still playing like rhythm.
Damn, I
and stuff.
was. I totally forgot. Spaced out.
But like, I don't know. I felt like he'd do really awesome. Is just focusing on singing. And,
Yeah, he definitely told me that.
And just asked if I could try out, and they let me come to Charlie's. I think it was your parents' house for the first practice. I showed up.
It was.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Memories.
dude.
A trip down memory lane.
The neighbors.
You guys are so fucking adorable.
If you guys can look, are the reviews still online, Charlie? Can
Yeah,
I-
so there's a funny story about that. So the first time we used my parents' garage as a practice space, my mom's on this neighborhood app called Nextdoor. I think that's what it's called.
I too have that.
Shout out to
Right.
next door. Just kidding.
All of us
Well,
older folks do.
Right.
You know,
So my mom is on
it's like
there. she
AARP.
doesn't- Right. it's the notification of, damn it, I'm fucking old.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Thanks for reinforcing that.
My mom goes on there and just kind of snoops because it's kind of funny to see what people post on there. And it's usually like, hey, I'm gonna be gone for a week. Can someone come water my azalea bush?
And why would you post that kind of stuff?
I have an azalea bush I run over. I'm trying to kill it in my front yard. I don't know. You said azaleas. I was like, I've been running one over like for the past
My
month
nighttime
now.
jasmine is
Dude, you
blooming.
should have
Who
told
wants to
me
come
because
sniff it?
I've been trying to run the same azalea over, but you never told me
Did you just
that.
add an R to azalea?
He did.
It worked.
Just want to make sure I was the only one. I was not the only one.
But I've been trying to run the same thing over, and I'm just like, oh, Nick doesn't want me to run that over. And now all of a sudden I know that Nick wants me to run that over.
$10 says it's the wrong bush.
Why do you guys hate
I'll
this?
run over any bush that you
so
have in
much.
your front yard. I don't care.
Why do y'all hate
It's
this
not my
bush so
front
much?
yard.
Well, it's right in the way where like.
So
'cause
chop
I don't,
it down.
I don't-
Why you gotta run it over?
Well, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm
Okay.
slowly but surely.
I
man.
know people with chainsaws.
I like to.
You can-
I got 2 of them out there. Fuck. Go ahead, grab it. Shit.
right now.
There's gas.
Can I take the mic?
There's gas.
Can I
There's some
take the mic?
fucking oil. Have at it.
That's a
Chainsaw the
terrible
fuck out of it.
idea.
Dude,
Yeah, I've had worse. I've had much
He
worse.
will get hurt.
I'm
Trust me.
seriously with Cody. Let's go to cut that motherfucker down.
I didn't say anything about you.
The headband.
I
the
can
headband
hear.
sold me on this.
I
Let's
can.
go.
Yeah, I can hear your extra R's. You are not going anywhere near a chainsaw.
That's fair.
So on this app, somebody a couple streets over posted a paragraph about our
Playing.
moment of playing.
Was it a
that
moment
afternoon.
of truth?
Yes, it was.
Is that
So
what you said, the moment
we
of
were. That's what it was in my mind. So that particular practice, we actually wrote and played one of our heaviest songs to date.
We were writing.
It's called "Moment of Truth and Lies." It is probably our heaviest song. When we play it live versus the recording, we play it even heavier than the recording. It is no regrets, everything all out on the table.
Nice.
It's a lot of fun. So we played that song over and over for about an hour, kind of perfecting it, figuring out how we were going to do some certain things in it, how we were going to play some things, and no, we don't like this. We need to do it this way. No, I don't like that. Let's do it this way.
Like bands do.
Right.
We couldn't figure out the breakdown.
Well, it's very heavy, and there's a lot of screaming involved. It sounds like we're sacrificing pigs on Satan's altar.
I like it.
It's awesome. So for a pop punk band, you don't really expect it, but it's awesome. Well, somebody posted in the Nextdoor app about, this is unacceptable and how terrible it was.
Satanism
And my
was
mom
thrown into the
reads
mix.
this. Well, I mean, I hate to sound like that kid, but my parents are a big supporter of it, and everyone in here is too.
Oh,
Yeah.
they were super cool.
Red and Cody's parents are. Their dad is very supportive.
So we're playing and they're carrying groceries in, and we're like, we stop, and I'm like, oh, should we like turn it down? And you're like, no.
My dad's wearing a
fucking
Metallica
love-
shirt, walks
they
in with
love
his
this
fingers
shit.
like this, and like, fuck yeah!
Keep
Like,
it
why'd you
fucking
guys stop?
going.
Keep it going, So my mom sees this post on the Nextdoor app like a day or so later, and she sends me a screenshot of it, and laughs. And I was like, should we not do this again? And she goes, no, next Sunday is just fine. I want to see if they post it again. My mom and dad are metalheads, just
I
like all of
love
us.
your mom and dad already.
there was
Leave
some-
the garage door open this time.
No, the garage door was open, and it was
Nice.
gonna fucking stay open.
There was
and my
turn
mom
it up.
goes, "Let's see if they post again. Play louder."
There was some nasty comments on that shit.
When I was a kid, when I started my first band, we were like 16. We used to practice at my buddy Andrew's
Was that in like
place.
1923?
Yes, as a matter of fact.
I think I saw that movie.
And that was the coolest part about, we were able to go there. His parents were cool as fuck. Didn't care. Make all the noise you want
Hell
to,
yeah.
And that was the coolest shit because we were able to just focus and just not have to worry. And nowadays,
Just be
it's like,
you.
Jesus
You don't
Christ.
get that.
Yeah.
You don't get it.
Yeah. No. But it was an amazing time. But that was a testament to just having awesome fucking people around us,
Yeah.
looking out for us, and
That breeds creativity.
wanting to fucking
It
wanting
breeds
it.
like creativity, like rabbits, man.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Insane.
Tom, Colossus, when did you show up, man?
Big buddy.
When did you get here?
I showed up.
You showed up.
I showed up. Hold on, y'all. I showed
Hey
up.
there, partner.
Showed up in the holler.
No, I technically joined the band winter of 2019,
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, that's a good time to join a band.
and we came up with this brilliant practice schedule. Mm-hmm. We were practicing weekly
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
for for 2 months straight, and then
Kind of like a sectional too.
coronavirus.
I,
I mean, we
The
had
nasty,
wait,
dirty.
wait, hold on.
we had a show.
Hold on,
lined
everybody.
up.
Hold on. Everybody has to hold on. I want to hear that one more time
That
and
was so
say it a
sexy.
little bit deeper. I mean, that was so good.
Coronavirus.
Oh,
are you gonna dub that?
Oh yeah, probably.
Put that on a sample pad.
I mean, we were geared up. We had a show lined up, I think, February 13th or 17th. And we had been practicing for 2 months, every week. I mean, we had everything down pat. And I think it was 5 to 7 days before the show, lockdown. So,
Yeah.
Everything ready.
Uh,
Blood, sweat, and tears.
everything perfect. And then, nope.
have you guys played at all since?
Yeah, two shows?
Yeah.
No, I've had the luxury
Three?
to play 3 shows.
Three.
3 shows, yeah.
3 shows.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
And it's all been within the last couple of months.
All down in Marion County, Ocala.
in Ocala.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing out of town, nothing crazy.
Yeah, nothing like what the band is used to. I mean, the Magnolia Haven's been playing all around Central Florida.
All around.
Yeah.
All over Florida, northern
Yeah.
Florida.
Yeah, I mean, what kind of shows were you guys seeing before the lockdown? What was an average month?
2 or 3.
At least a couple shows a month.
Yeah.
Yeah. a couple.
We were kind of before the lockdown. We were kind of trying to tone it back a little bit to do just one big show a month.
More so like weekend
or
warriors.
two
Yeah.
big shows a month.
Yeah.
That was sort of our idea as well.
'cause we all worked,
did like one
you know.
show every like 3 or 4, maybe even
Right.
6 months in town.
Did you guys all
know?
work?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we all
exactly.
worked.
It's
and all
hard to get
jazz.
around it, but sometimes
Yep.
we'd even play weekday shows.
Yeah.
You know, like just fuck it. We had to work the next day. Let's go play a show and then come back and
See, that's playing
Some-
just for playing because
some
you
of it-
love doing
yeah.
it.
Some of
You
it,
know,
too,
I respect the
is-
fuck
Yep.
out of that.
Yep.
Some of it too is we were trying to tone back a little bit because you play too much locally, you get a little
Yeah.
oversaturated.
Oh yeah, it gets stale.
So we were trying to find
People be like,
stuff-
"Oh, I'll come check you out next."
You could call what we did a
You
Florida
know.
tour. Like we
Yeah.
kind of did a Florida tour, just going around
Yeah.
like St. Augustine, Jacksonville, Tampa, Orlando. Like
yeah.
that's the big places in Florida that we.
But it got a little saturated in town.
Yeah. Yep.
So we were trying to be a little bit more pick and choose on what shows we were going to play, and beggars can't really be choosers.
Mm-hmm.
A show is a show. There's no such thing as bad publicity.
That's true.
So you can't not play, but you have to.
Were you
you have to
laughing?
be
You giggling over
My
there?
mind goes to dirty places. I'm so
you-
sorry.
Did you guys already speak on who you guys have played with? Who Magnolia Haven has played with?
Like
Yeah.
So we've
I know Red Jumps.
we did a mini tour with Danny Warsnop from Asking Alexandria.
Okay.
Famous last words, slaves, fame on fire.
Puddle of mud.
We're not talking about that show.
Why is it said like that, Eric? Why'd you say it like that?
Did that really happen?
Moment of
Yes,
silence.
it did.
Did the
really
puddle of mud
happen.
thing really happen?
It really
It
happen.
did.
Can we have a moment of silence for that show?
Oh my god.
No, I need to hear more about
No.
this.
They
This
are-
I'll
is
be more than happy.
awesome.
I'll be more than happy to elaborate. But can we have like a
my
5-second moment of silence
Are
for
they
that show?
assholes? But they're not that great.
Okay,
How can they be
That is
assholes?
the best part.
Thank you.
That is
You know
the
what?
best part.
You know, I'm
Yes.
gonna tell you a story. I'm gonna fucking name drop some shit. I'm gonna tell you right now. Big Sky. You ever heard of Big Sky? They're from Gainesville.
Uh-uh.
They were like a Gainesville institution. So we go down to Fort Myers, which was my home. I went to fucking high school down
Okay.
there. My bass player went to fucking high school down there. We had a blast. We go down there. The drummer meets us, and he's like, "Well, hey man, we've already got our drums set up on stage. So we're like the headliners. So." You should probably just go ahead and use our stuff.
Okay.
We ran a 5-piece. They ran a 4. It's like, you know what? We're not going to do that. We're going to play our shit our way. So get your drums off the goddamn
Right.
stage. We're going to set ours up.
Nope.
And there we go. And they did. And they said, well, you guys need to learn how to play ball with the headliners. It was like, all right, pal. Packed the place, wall to wall. I'm talking, there was fucking people like breathing on me as I'm singing, and there's
Those
people
are
all
the
the way to
best.
the back wall.
Those are
the
amazing.
Gotham Hall in Fort Myers, first and Henry downtown. And we finished the show, killed. It was fucking one of the best shows we've ever played. Finished the show, get off stage, load our gear. Big Sky gets up, they're playing. We walk down the street, smoking a cigarette. The owner comes out, he says, hey man, can you guys come back inside? We walk back in, there's nobody there.
No.
Wow.
So we walk in front, I'm like, all right, man, yeah, headliners. Talking shit, man.
Yep.
Okay, well, we're the only crowd you got now, so go ahead.
The
Enjoy your
Karma
fucking...
is a
Yep.
bitch.
Karma's a
It comes
bitch, man.
around.
Exactly. So
does.
treat motherfuckers how you want to be treated. Anyway.
I
There you go.
actually had a similar story.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I was sitting in the car with my buddy, and the song "I Want It That Way" by the Backstreet Boys came on.
Oh,
Nice. Good jam.
Classic.
That is
And
my favorite.
I
song
started singing
in the
along
world.
to it, and it was
it's
great. It was awesome. Like, it was very melodic and it was very good. And they changed the radio station, and I was like, "What the fuck did you do that for?"
You can't do
and,
that.
And they were just like, "Well, no, we didn't pay you for that." And I was like, "Excuse me."
How much of the crowd was singing this when it came on?
One.
Just one.
Was it you?
It was me.
It was you.
100%.
All right.
And I ended up not getting paid for the show, and it was bullshit. It was fucking bullshit, man.
I'm not really sure what you expected.
I mean, there is 5 of you right now. You should just totally start harmonizing right now.
Ooh,
Perfect.
I thought it was going to keep going.
Yeah,
God damn
perfect.
it.
Yeah, it didn't.
Y'all left me hanging on the porch.
I'm a drummer. I don't sing.
No,
Now I
you
can
do. You do
see
sing,
that
and I've
it's
heard it.
falling apart from the way that it used to be. Yeah.
That was amazing.
I want it that way.
What you jump-
me why it ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why ain't nothing but a
That's it.
mistake. Tell me why
I think-
I never wanna hear you say I want it that way.
'Cause I
want it that way.
Yes. The harmonies
I think
are
we gotta
real.
pay royalties for that now or some
harmonies are
shit.
real.
You can't air
We're gonna
that.
get
You
sued.
can't air
I don't
that.
know.
We slurred
I
the
don't know.
words, so it's
Hey,
not.
I'm gonna text you later. You might need to cut that part out.
Yeah.
No, it's cool
They
because
can,
not
they,
paying
can,
for
they
that.
can come for me. Fuck them.
it's cool because I said too many R's. Like I
Yep,
slurred
yep,
all
yep.
my R's.
And plus-
That's an easy win for sure. You definitely did
What
that.
a beautiful bonding experience.
Right.
That was not.
We're friends for life.
That's what happens on the porch. I'm telling you. That's how this whole fucking thing started, man. I'm telling you. That's what it is. Singing Backstreet Boys.
So this peanut whiskey that you
Is that how
talked
it started?
Hi, neighbors.
earlier, peanut butter whiskey.
Peanut butter. Who's drink? Wait.
I had
Whoop.
some.
Could I try some of this?
Oh, you ain't got any?
All right.
How did that win the
Rizzo
old
wants
whiskey
to try
challenge?
this
What
as
else was
well.
in the whiskey challenge?
Oh, the
Do you
first
remember?
one we
What is the
did-
whiskey challenge?
Well, the whiskey challenge is we all get together. Everybody brings a bottle of whiskey that
Okay.
we've never had, and we all drink it and
So it's
It's
talk about it.
So it's my Wednesdays.
Oh,
Eric, do you want to talk about Chickmas and how that relates to it?
Does it relate to it?
It does relate to
so
everyone. Everyone
Chickmas?
Chickmas.
do you wanna
Chickmas.
speak upon Chickmas or no?
Are we getting
can.
into the? Are we getting into the rooster talk here?
No,
Does this have anything to do with the fucking rooster?
it's like a Christmas tradition at his house.
Chickmas.
Chickmas, yeah.
Do tell.
My wife, she wanted to make her own holiday, and
Okay.
she came up with the Chickmas, and every year we do something different with chicken. So one year we got a whole bunch of chicken nuggets from every fast food in the area, and we brought it all together and had Chickmas.
I dig it.
Yeah,
So it's evolved since then.
it has evolved.
So-
Okay.
but they've been rewards or awards given out,
Mm-hmm.
and
Rewards.
rewards and awards.
Is it like a point system?
There is a point system, yes, and it's evolved into people creating their own dishes
Yes.
and bringing them in and judging.
Every
the
year
best
it's
dish.
different. So
And this last year it was the best because it was both dishes and a dish from each country or different countries, and then games from each country that each person brought a dish from, and then you were given points on that as well. So
This seems very
lot of fun.
complicated.
I tore a hamstring.
When there's
That's just a
drinking
show up and
involved,
eat kind of guy.
Yeah, I pulled a muscle just listening to you.
yeah, when there's drinking involved, yes, it's very complicated.
I like it though. I like it. That's a cool. Yeah, but we've done a couple. I think we're about due for a third whiskey challenge anytime now.
Is this open to
That's
like,
up to you, man.
open to the semi-public or people that have been
Yeah.
in your Porchville?
Yeah, I mean,
podcast?
yeah. All you got to do is say, "Hey, I want to
All
come on
right.
for a whiskey
I'm
challenge."
down for it, brother.
All right. You're in.
I'm
You're
in.
You're
I'm in.
All right.
I'm in.
Well,
Cody's a terrible drunk. Be careful.
Adventures all around.
that's all right.
All around
Matt-
the table.
Matt was a bouncer. That's we keep him around.
No,
so.
seriously.
Yeah, but I'm
like-
usually the one that's passed out like on the hammock.
Also
So
true.
make sure you have a first aid kit and like
Cody
a
likes
leash
to go
or
on
something.
adventures.
Oh, we got plenty of leashes.
So
No,
we
or
had a show the next
also-
day. We had a show the next day, and we had a little bit of a wild party at the house the night before. And Cody got a little drunk.
A little.
And he said, "I'm gonna go on an adventure." And I said, "Cody, you're not going anywhere." And he goes, "No, I'm just gonna go for a walk."
I said, yes, I am.
And I said, "No, you're not." So I'm like, "All right, stay in the yard." And he goes out the back porch, and he like takes off. So I go after him. I'm like, "No, like, stop! You're not taking off on me. Like that is like the worst thing when your drunk buddy is like, hey, I'm just gonna take off."
Yep.
And so he like speed walks through the yard, and he gets almost to the gate and like starts hauling ass, and then like he hits the pavement out front on the asphalt. And at this point, I'm running behind him
booked it.
because he just hightailed
I
it, put it in
fucking booked
overdrive,
it.
and he tripped over his own feet and ate shit the second he hit the asphalt, just right there. And I couldn't
Cody,
help
you have
but laugh at
officially
it.
become my best friend.
So now
I
he's
felt
pissed.
this from the beginning. Let's do some adventures. Let's-
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Now he's pissed drunk.
That's a
He's-
podcast right there in
He's
itself.
mad.
God.
He's mad because he just fell.
Or a vlog.
He's pissed drunk,
Yep.
and
Bloody.
I get him back on the back porch, and I grab some like I'm like trying to be like a dad because I'm drunk too.
How many somersaults did I do on the pavement?
Enough.
Enough.
Yeah, Charlie and I both
He was
had to
so
like, take
quick
care
with
of
the
him.
enough.
I knew the question was coming.
But Cody is also
So-
our streaker. He is the band streaker. At every party.
Matt is also our
Cody-
streaker.
I thought we weren't
Jesus
talking about these
Christ.
things.
It's like you guys are fucking.
I wasn't gonna tell the story.
I
about
thought
you
we weren't
pissing in the
telling
trash can in the
any of these
kitchen.
stories. You're like, this is Vegas, and we're not telling any of these stories, and yet here they are.
I wasn't gonna tell the story about peeing in the trash can in the
What
kitchen.
happens on the porch goes on the internet.
Internet for everyone to see. Yeah.
Exactly.
Here, there's no camera, or is there?
There's no,
No.
camera.
Nope. We are an audio only show.
Good.
I refuse to
Wait.
go video.
I haven't gotten naked on the porch.
You could.
Well, so,
Let's
actually,
keep the streak alive.
Anyone,
there was the one time. There was the one time.
I remember
At
that
band
one
camp?
time.
I just assume everyone on podcasts are naked. Like they're just all naked doing
It's a fair
this shit.
assumption.
That's how we record.
So,
All right, so we're doing it wrong. Everybody.
I listen to Neil deGrasse Tyson on podcast a lot, and I don't want to envision him naked.
Oh God, I just did. Why'd you do that?
No.
You're welcome.
To a dark place. To a dark place. Have we
Dude, I
gone.
bet it's down to his fucking knees.
That's physics, baby.
That's
I bet it's out of this world.
To a dark place we have gone.
That usually happens. And then Matt wants to look at her asshole.
Oh, yeah.
You got those shirts printed
I'd
yet?
look at that asshole.
See, not yet.
I actually know this reference. I actually know.
There you go.
I've seen, yes.
You guys
I've heard.
We're guys actually listen.
I have not seen the asshole, but yes, I've heard the
We're
asshole.
gonna. That's our t-shirt
I haven't seen the
idea.
asshole either. That's the worst part
And we
about
all
it.
want to see the asshole.
So you've got pork strips and T-shirts.
Yeah. Oh shit,
we go.
you mentioned the pork strips.
You have to try one
Let's try one on there.
All right,
on
hang
air.
on.
There's spicy
Hang on.
ones and normal ones.
Oh Jesus.
I'll take a normal one.
Now, I didn't repeat
They're not
y'all's-
marked.
We got a couple guests in the back there. I did not repeat you guys' names a million times, so I'm going to go out on a limb here. It wasn't Jeff, was it?
Close. You got the J.
Ja.
Jesse.
Ja.
No.
Ja.
Just a J. Jacob.
Jimmy. James. Johnny. Johan.
Nope. Johan.
Jacob? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Jose?
Fuck.
I didn't even know he was sitting over there.
Was it like
He was just
Avery?
hiding behind
Yep,
people.
exactly.
Avery. Okay.
You remembered Avery, but not Jacob.
She liked status, I think, a Porchville status, I think.
Yeah,
'Cause I saw the name,
Cool,
and,
cool.
and so now I remember.
So you have 14
Oh
flavors right
Jesus Christ! I don't know about this.
there.
Matt,
Try the chili cheese one.
What
It's
is
my
this?
favorite.
Here. Oh shit! I got a chili cheese one.
I'm not even gonna pick a flavor. I'm just gonna go random.
You should get a ghost fire.
Oh,
Is
There
God.
is ghost
That's
fire in
fine.
there.
Please get the ghost fire.
Or the sweet fire.
Please get the ghost fire.
chili cheese? Nah, it seems boring.
Please get the ghost fire, Matt.
I'm looking for the ghost fire.
It's got a skull on it. You can't miss it.
The pepperonis are mine. Don't touch
This
them.
one's hot barbecue.
They're amazing.
I want the spicy one. Like what?
They all say like spicy words. You can't miss it.
Old number 9.
Like there's a hot
He's
Cajun,
literally gonna
hot
fucking
barbecue.
grab every one before he finds it. I tell you that.
I
Hey, I
seriously
did
got it.
promise I was gonna bring y'all some meat. So you know.
Is there music in the background?
That was just called pepperoni.
Oh my
Like
God.
there's nothing intimidating about that.
It doesn't taste like pepperoni.
It does to me.
Oh, you're the
Do
man,
not touch
dude.
it.
Tom's my fucking new best
don't
friend.
Touch it.
There's sweet fire.
This is a mango green tea. So everybody's talking about boycotting Coke, which I don't really give a fuck about
Like
because
Coke or
Coke.
cocaine? Which one are you on, bud?
A lot of people are talking about boycotting Coca-Cola.
Okay.
But
no.
Either put the Coke back
got
in
words
Coke
on
or
that.
don't do anything at all.
but they own the Peace Tea. So
PC's good.
That's
so
the problem.
I'm drinking
I haven't
Coca-Cola.
had Peace Tea
No,
since I
they
was
own
like
everything.
16.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
own
yeah.
great energy drinks.
yeah.
No way.
I'm drinking it. Sorry, don't care. Not fucking worried about it.
Come on, pass it.
So
All right.
while we're on the
I
subject,
found the ghost fire.
Hey,
Okay.
that one's good.
Shit.
Now I'm gonna be crying for the rest of the night, and then
That's
I'm-
okay. They won't see you.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
It's not that.
All right, I got the chili cheese.
cheese
I can't
and the
fucking
ghost
open this
fire.
goddamn thing.
I'm looking for the
It's
pepperoni.
childproof.
The
'cause
chili
no one
cheese
should
literally
eat it.
tastes like gas station chili.
I think it is like
Oh, that's
childproof.
Yeah.
Jesus
I can't
Christ.
Because no
Barbecue.
one should eat it.
I give y'all props for eating while drinking. Like it's a feat. I don't do it.
I'm
Maybe
40.
I'm the alien.
I'm
here.
40. You
Yeah.
know, at this
I
point,
just eat and drink
It's just
all the
it's
time.
just a fucking steel trap.
Yeah.
You know.
Maybe I'll be there one day.
Those are
Got iron
keto
gut.
friendly. I don't know if y'all
That
are on a diet or
is-
anything.
I'm sorry.
Really?
Such a lie.
Did you say that because he's old?
Did you say keto friendly?
So the cheese
Keto
that's in it
friendly.
is not cheese.
Isn't
Keto.
I heard keto's fucking weird. I don't know about that shit.
It changes.
Are you with me here? What the fuck are you doing?
I can't get it
It's
open.
childproof.
struggling
Jesus
over
No,
there.
you don't,
Like
rip,
Thomas
you don't
said,
rip it like
like,
a
it's-
Slim
Someone help
Jim.
him.
You separate them.
I tried that and it took this.
Go
this
go on
piece
the
off.
bottom. You
Oh my
separate the
God.
pieces. It's not like a Slim Jim. You
Yeah,
separate
man.
it.
Yeah, man. You gotta expose the meat.
What is this?
So obviously,
there you go.
we know
Matt, I'm proud.
we know that
There
you just
you
raw dog
go.
everything in life since you can't deal with rappers.
I love rappers.
Clearly, he does not.
Eminem. I love Eminem.
That's my initials.
All right.
Meats.
Everybody got something? No? Eric? No?
Good.
Tom, you
I'm
good?
good on the strange meats.
All right. Chili cheese here.
All right, let's see.
This peanut
All right.
whiskey is amazing, by the way.
Ain't it though?
What you got?
Never had anything like it.
All right, so are we gonna take a bite of this at the same time?
I'm already
He's already
in here,
chewing.
bro. This
Oh.
tastes like legit chili. It tastes just like fucking chili.
You got some stickers in here too.
Fucking whipping my meat out.
Those are going on the Porchville fridge.
Ooh, I see
right.
a Sure sticker on your laptop.
Is it hot, Matt? What you got?
Not yet, but I'm sure it's gonna be.
That tastes
It goes-
just like gas station chili. You were not fucking joking.
It ghosted you at first.
Holy shit! I'm glad
I mean, it's delicious right now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Courtesy
just
of
engulfed
Country
that thing.
Beans.
This guy is cramming these
He
things
likes
in his
them.
fucking face. I can't believe you.
Let's go into town on the.
Are you serious?
Just wait for the heartburn.
Is it nothing to you?
string meats?
Dude, it's fucking delicious.
It's just serious. We've got
He smoked it.
Oh,
Yep.
he just
See you later.
swallowed. He swallowed all of my meat.
Jesus Christ! You just deep throated that fucking sausage there.
Yeah.
That was impressive.
Deep throating the Rizzo's meat.
That was impressive. Congratulations.
Wow.
You are going to regret that in the morning. FYI.
That's what she said.
Until I let it loose.
If it doesn't come back up, you won't regret it.
You're going to be sitting on the bowl wondering why. Why? And it's not going to be till you listen to this.
Either end. Either end.
Well, so like the warmth is building up a little bit. Does it do that?
It's called ghost pepper.
He looks a little flushed, doesn't he? I'm starting to wonder. Are you sweating?
It'll be flush.
He's got a headband on.
No?
You wouldn't know.
Yes, he does.
It
absorbing the
absorbs
sweat.
everything.
I seriously, you know what? I've been talking about this like Porchville production,
Yeah.
doing some different things, and I would totally set up a vlog with you two. That'd be some good.
Good what?
That'd be
'Cause
some
we're the
quality
adventurers?
Who,
entertainment.
me and Cody?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you should.
Yeah,
This is
absolutely.
vlogs are videos. aren't
Yeah,
they?
yeah.
Okay,
I think
okay.
we should make that happen. I think we should bring the people something different.
That's a
and,
whole nother level.
I think it'd be fucking.
It's okay, Cody. You're pretty
Entertaining
enough. You're pretty
Are
enough.
we gonna wear Backstreet Boys like mics on our
Oh
fucking
God!
heads?
You just reminded me.
Oh,
that we
that
sang-
was so sexy.
Can we? Can we?
Yes.
you just reminded me that we sang Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, we
just a
did.
little bit ago.
We
I
did.
can't fucking
No, no, no,
believe
we-
it.
no,
I'll
we-
even buy them.
we didn't.
I'll buy those motherfuckers.
We did not sing that, right?
That's
right?
the $10 says when I hit fucking stop on the end of this episode, I walk in the house. Katie looks at me. The first thing she's gonna say is, "Were you singing Backstreet Boys on the show?"
Are you gonna
No.
pay for that?
Are you gonna pay
Who's gonna pay for that?
I
It's
think
like, no, Magnolia Haven's gonna pay for that.
isn't the deal like if you're using it like in a review or something like that, that it doesn't fall into the same laws? Is that how that works?
I'm pretty sure if a bunch of idiots just start fucking singing it, they're
It's
not going to give
yeah,
a shit.
It's not the actual song. It's not the recording of theirs. It's just a whole bunch of drunk people just singing. I think that's totally legal.
This is copyrighted. Backstreet.
Well, there we go.
I am not.
There we go. It's legal. We're in there.
It's legal now.
We didn't even say it right. Like we actually like skipped some parts. I know this because I love that song. But
I said I want it Cat's way, so like
Well,
it's-
there's
it doesn't
that.
count.
yeah,
You know?
yep. There we go.
There you go.
covered
We're in
all
the
the
clear.
loopholes.
We're in the clear.
So what's next? I mean, now that everything's starting to sort of open back up slowly but surely, like what do we got? What do we got in the future here?
So here
what's the
recently,
next like 6-8 months look like?
before COVID, like I say COVID. You guys,
COVID?
I know.
Yeah, he did.
I know. I know.
Yeah, he did.
Who are you?
You guys hate.
What are you from, like Massachusetts?
Oh my God,
Are you?
dude!
No, he's
No,
not.
no, no.
He's not.
He's
Yeah,
from the
it's
forest.
so weird. I went to go work in Massachusetts when COVID
Say it right.
when COVID broke out. I went to go work
Pack,
in
pack the
Massachusetts
car and have it.
Where did this habit start?
for a couple in Massachusetts. I swear to God,
COVID? Is that how people fucking say it up there?
COVID.
COVID. I'm gonna call my buddy up there.
No, I went to go work up there for them, and It was
Them.
them. They will not be named.
For them.
No, I made good money up there. I was on road crew and all that shit. But they all speak differently than we do. So that's where it comes from.
Calvin. That's fucking weird. Fucking weird.
Fucking wicked.
COVID.
That's wicked
Yes, Southern.
fucking
Wicked weird.
And I'm a
Wicked
Southerner.
smart.
I'm fucking from Florida. So it's COVID. It's COVID.
Most of my
We'll say
family's
it's
from
COVID.
up there,
Yeah.
so the accent doesn't sound weird to me. I don't have it because
Yeah.
I grew up in Florida.
But no, anyway,
like-
when this first started,
Yeah.
we had a few shows lined up that we were going to go to, and it was mostly O'Malley's Alley, and that's the place to go in Ocala because every venue is shut down for now,
Yeah.
probably because of COVID.
There it is.
COVID.
Well
I thought it
done.
was COVID.
Yeah. There was
it's
there
not
was
COVID.
a lot of talk about a tour,
Yeah.
perhaps.
Yep.
But of course, COVID, the coronavirus.
You should be a sex hotline operator.
Dude, I was just thinking the exact
Christ.
same thing. That's
Why?
insane.
Let's go, pictures!
Why?
Nobody's
what
worried
the
about
fuck
what he
is
looks like.
happening
Let's
here?
do this.
What the fuck is happening here?
I just want to hear Thomas just keep talking.
You got to pay. It's like 69 cents.
I want to hear
Yo,
you read a Dr. Seuss book to me. And I'm just going to have my pants down
One
the entire
fish.
time.
2 fish.
It's always got to make it weird. You always got to take your pants
Bow,
off.
bow.
Jesus Christ.
Well, yeah.
Just not in the pool.
I just have to have a reason to take my pants off. Thomas just so happens to be the reason right now.
But
So,
one thing I wanted to say was
I want you to say redfish, bluefish. That's it.
just do it.
You can't. Dr. Seuss is canceled.
That's true.
Not
Government,
right now. Not at this moment.
oh God.
government gonna censor me.
I gave you
my.
the okay.
We took a
So, next year.
Yeah.
All right, wait. You're
So,
saying something.
Yeah, we took a hiatus for probably a year.
Yeah.
We hadn't played a show in a whole fucking year after playing shows every.
And this is with COVID.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, did you guys get together at all, or were you just
Not
pretty
a
much
whole lot.
keeping
Yeah.
Not a whole
No.
lot, dude. Like you said,
Yeah.
we kind of stuck to ourselves.
We did the same. I mean,
And
we did
it
some
sucks,
Zoom
man.
shows and shit like that.
trying to stay
Yeah.
sending recordings or whatever. But we played our first show here recently, and the turnout was amazing.
People want it. Man.
Oh.
Yeah.
They're so.
Oh, it was
they're fucking-
amazing.
they're hungry for it.
It was
dude.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Packed.
It was one of
Yeah.
the best shows we'd played.
Yes.
Probably within the last 3 or 4 shows. Like it was
Very high energy.
It was an
Yeah.
awesome show to be able to
Yeah.
come back from that type
Yup,
of
yup.
situation.
And then the second one, we played another one, and it was even more incredible.
It was the same type of turnout.
it was
Wall to wall.
incredible, and that's what we have to look forward. I think from COVID happening, I think we have more people that are hungry and super into this music and want that live experience.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean? And
And they'll
they're
do what they have to do to make it
craving
happen.
Mm-hmm.
So
And-
they're going to be serious about it as much as everybody else is.
So yes, to answer your question, we are thinking about branching out and expanding around Florida, at least Florida for now, because we all do work still.
Yeah.
So I don't work right now. Haha.
What?
Yes,
What?
sir.
What happened? I want to know what happened.
Cody happened.
You're doing
What are you
work, but you
doing?
don't work?
He was 5
does
hours
that mean?
late
to work again.
Oh my gosh.
5 hours.
It's
Yeah.
it's in one of our songs, and I'll
He
never
was.
I'll never live it down. Yeah.
So tell me about this song, "A Hero's Journey."
Okay.
Where did that song come from?
Oh man.
We
That's
posted.
him. Pass the mic.
We posted that video on the Facebook page, and
One of the most fun things we've ever done.
yeah. Now I did hear, I heard some video game stuff happening there, and I was
Copyright.
I was very. Don't worry, man. They ain't listening. Especially not by now. At this point, not a chance.
Those
But,
7 people already signed up.
We got 1 or 2. Carl, Shane, love you.
Yeah.
I like to throw it out to those guys all the time because I know they're listening. But so where
Probably
did?
Diamond Dave.
Well, of course.
Diamond Dave.
Diamond
Dave.
Dave.
Judy chops, man. Oh.
Where did this song come from? What does it represent?
Just represents the good old times, man. Growing up and playing video games,
Yeah.
and you're just, as a kid, you just want to pretend that you're in the game and you're that character, and you're pretending to fight this dragon and whatnot, and that's pretty much where it came from.
If you can hear a reference in the song that you understand, then you understand where it came from.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like from your childhood. Like if you remember Zelda or fucking something else, you know, Nintendo or something.
Yeah,
you know, of that
well, that's
nature.
what I
Like,
thought was cool was that, you know, I'm a couple years older than you guys, but I did hear
Just
the reference.
one or two.
And so it drew me in. And when I read the title, A Hero's Journey, it didn't click at first, but I have heard that in reference to video games and stuff like that throughout the years. And then when I heard that sound, I was like, oh, and it all just sort of came together, you know. It was cool, you know.
What I really liked is I was watching the video and I saw the wall of just like all like the old school games, and I was just
Explain.
like, oh my god.
Explain, Eric.
Oh man, I gotta show you a video later of that.
It's
but
orgasmic.
that video is shot at my house
It was,
actually.
yes.
And that was my game room.
And your backyard,
yeah, in my backyard.
which was beautiful. It's some of my favorite shots from the music video was in the backyard.
So you're legit loved the video games.
Oh yeah.
Why do you say the video game? Where the
video
fuck
game.
did that come from?
The video.
I just turned 80 years old. Did you hear that? Well, the video games over there.
Back in my day.
Jesus
I
Christ.
mean, I saw you walking over and I saw the N64 shirt that you're wearing, and I immediately got a hard on. I'm not gonna lie.
Why you need to calm down. You need to drink some or take
you
a
need to
cold
get in the
shower.
pool. You
Knock
need
it
to
down
get in
there
the
about
pool.
10%.
Oh God. Oh God.
No, I just need to rub one out like 17 times. That's it.
What's your go-to? What's your go-to game system?
For
all
me,
that shit?
rubbing
Not
one
you.
out?
Shut the fuck up. I'm not rubbing it out for
No, I
5
wanna-
seconds.
Probably the Super Nintendo. Honestly,
No, it's Wii. Don't lie.
it's not the Wii.
Super Nintendo.
Anything really Nintendo,
Yeah.
but
Any specific game on the Super Nintendo?
probably Super Mario World.
Love it.
I love it.
Great.
That was my favorite Zelda game. Was on the Super Nintendo.
Oh, Link to the Past.
Loved that game. It was just cool.
Did
It
you
is
have
fun.
any?
Run around
Did you have
and
any
shit.
arcades during the? music
No.
video?
No.
I just had
Okay,
like
so-
one wall.
That would have been beautiful.
Now he's got what?
I got like
15
I got
arcades?
9 arcade
An
cabinets in
arcade
there.
machine.
Jesus Christ.
Ridiculous.
Do you have like all the old systems and all that sort of stuff?
Yeah, I got a Nintendo, Super Nintendo, N64, PlayStation, PS1, 2, 3, 4, Xbox 360, Wii,
Sega.
Switch. I got a Sega Genesis.
Got all the Game Boys.
Yeah,
Do you have a Dreamcast?
I don't, but I actually bought some games for the Dreamcast,
Yeah.
but I need to get one.
I don't think anyone owns a Dreamcast these days.
Is
You don't have to actually own games for the Dreamcast. You just burn them on a CD.
All in the same CD.
No, I like to collect a lot of physical media, so that's what you saw in the video is
Cody,
a little sample
you
of it.
remember when I told you that you and I were going to be best friends?
Yes, sir. I remember it vividly.
He lied.
Sorry.
Damn it. I thought it was on
I
to
just
something.
got a new best friend.
Sorry, bud.
Matt does
I'm
love
gonna
his,
go
video
jump in the
games.
pool. You know,
I gotta show you a video later, Matt.
skinny.
All right, so
Well, if you're going to jump in the pool, then I'll jump in the pool. Then we'll be best friends again.
You have to pick one best friend.
It's so hard to choose.
It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be.
I think
hard.
it is hard.
Oh my God.
so I want to play. I want
It's
to play
been hard ever since we brought up Nintendo 64.
I want to play a little bit of this song here, and does anybody
tease
want
me.
to want to say anything about it? Talk.
What song is it?
This I'm going to play the Hero's
A
Journey.
Hero's Journey. Okay, sure.
Anybody want
It's
Anybody
exactly
else?
what we said, man. Just if you find nostalgia in it with any of the words, then good for you, man.
to? Dope.
Good for you.
Let's check it out. Here we go.
Here we go. and go to bed.
Yes, Mom. You can't stop me. I just leveled up my sword. Now I will slay the dragon. Free the people of this curse. Save the whole world. Spill Mountain Dew on my shirt.
Yo, what the fuck is your problem? How many times do I have to tell you to get off these games?
Hold on.
Are you honestly picking Mario Kart over me right now? You know what? It's over. Fuck you!
Oh shit, I just died. Yeah, I mix and I match. All my armored pieces look majestic as fuck. I'm sorry. Your online account has been terminated. What the hell? Yeah, my hours with infinite lives. You can't stop me now. Can't stop me. No fuck. My dad just can't stop.
Player 2, begin.
You can't stop me. I just leveled up my sword. Now I will slay the dragon. Free the people of this curse. Save the whole world. Spill Mountain Dew on my shirt. I'm not dead yet. I'm not dead yet. I'm not dead yet. Here we go. Whoa, take steps to disconnect me. Whoa, whoa, and then try to redirect me. Whoa, whoa, but I'm closer now than I ever was before. You can't stop me. I just leveled up my sword. Now I will slay the dragon. Free the people of this curse. Save the whole world. Spill Mountain Dew on my shirt. You can't stop me now. I just leveled up my sword. I will slay the dragon. Free the people of this curse. Save the whole world. You cannot stop me now. Save the whole world. Save the whole world.
Yeah, I fucking dig that. That's
you, man.
fucking dope, man.
Dude, that is awesome.
Thank you.
I tried to hold my laughter back like at that one part, but I just couldn't do it.
Which
Like,
part,
I
bro?
just- like when like the girl came in and she was just like
What
bitch
girl?
was like you can't like put that game down for 1 second.
What girl are you talking about, bro?
It was like the girlfriend or something.
No,
I
here,
don't
no,
know.
Or he's talking about the girlfriend, not the mom.
Yeah, she was the mom.
Yeah, Rachel's
was-
actually the mom. Rizzo.
What?
Yeah.
And the funny part is, so like the girlfriend, Jason was who was playing the kid playing video games the whole time, and like Rizzo comes in as the mom, Eric comes in as the dad, but the girl that comes in as the girlfriend was actually Jason's ex. Like, and they were like not together at the time of the video, but
That
like they were
just-
mutual. So like it actually worked really fucking well. 'Cause she had all the ability to come in that room and be like, "You fucking asshole, get the fuck off that game."
Sorry, you're saying
Fuck
that
you,
Rizzo
I'm
has the ability to be a bitch?
No, not Rizzo. Never. I would never.
I was
say
just
that.
like the mom with the fly swatter coming in, like turn that shit off. Like it just came natural.
Did you volunteer for that position?
So I was kind of thrown into it very last minute.
She fits the mom category.
I was
And
shit-faced
I could
drunk,
see her just like
actually.
run in and just like just start swatting motherfuckers with the
We were
swatter.
all drinking during the music video.
Well, if you weren't doing it correctly.
Exactly.
I was drinking so much to the point where, because I didn't know I was gonna like necessarily, like, we talked about it, but I know for sure. And then they're like, "Oh, it's your turn to come up," and I was like, "Oh shit!" And I was supposed to be angry at Little J, and he kept giving me these big old puppy dog eyes and innocent. And it was impossible to yell at him because I just kept so they had to put a censor bar over my mouth because I was laughing.
You can't be angry at this kid. Jason is not a person you can be angry at ever.
No, little Jay is he's just sweet and adorable, and he just kept like, yes, mom, like innocent, and I'm like, fuck, like why can't you just roll your eyes like a normal teenager or something? That would have been easy. If it was my kid, piece of cake, I can yell at her no problem, like But
why didn't we bring Ari in?
I don't know. We tried to bring my go-kart in that day, but
yes, the go-kart.
I have a go-kart, and we were gonna have him driving it in the video, but for some reason, the day of, my go-kart decided to just not work. So go figure.
Of course.
Like total side
So
note.
instead, you guys just decided to get Rizzo drunk. And
She was the only one drunk.
I'd give her a fly swatter and see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just.
And it took 1 day, from probably
Oh, that was
to
a
get
long
her
day.
drunk.
No shit. The whole video in one day.
It took
One
24
day.
hours to get her drunk. We were pumping her full of absinthe and all the good shit. No,
So
it was
total side
And
note.
then you gave her a fly swatter?
It said go for it. No, it was different for me because I've never done a music video. I've never been in the industry, so I thought it would take weeks. I thought it would take weeks or months to do a music video, and it took us one whole day, and I was surprised. The Wolf Elliott music or Wolf Elliott photography. He's the one that did that, and we're really proud of the work that he did.
It was fun.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh, you dropped your letter. Sorry.
What were you gonna say, Charlie?
Yeah, we bought a whole bunch
Yeah.
of pizza and snacks and just, made it like a whole teenage room kind of thing.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
It doesn't
was
really
so
fit the
fun.
moment now, but
Yeah.
I was gonna say, is this what it feels like to be on the Howard Stern show? But
Oh my god.
Did they have a certain sound?
because
to
it got
Howard-
really,
Howard
no,
kinda
it got,
sucks
No, it got really
nowadays.
awkward for a moment, and then I was like, "Oh, this is what it's like to be on the Howard Stern show." And then that awkwardness went away, and then it didn't fit anymore.
Nah, we don't have a Symbian machine out here.
A Symbian?
Symbian.
No.
Is it the vibrating
No.
That's like it's the.
Oh, I know it.
Sibian.
Pull that mic closer.
Sibian.
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 I apologize for my mispronunciation.
It brings them pleasure.
Thomas, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to say Sibian into the microphone.
Low.
Sibian.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's it.
Nice.
Ride
No.
the Sibian.
I want you to tell me to get onto the Symbian.
What? Dude, what the fuck?
Okay, definitely this is what it's like to be on the Howard Stern show. This is fucked up.
The real question here is the real question.
No. Hold on, Nick. There's
no.
one thing that has to happen first.
Hey, the real question I want to know is
I just got hayed.
At least you didn't get shushed.
Yeah, it's kind of the same thing. Oh, there it is.
I didn't shush.
Oh,
I shushed.
well, it was a very convincing shush. So good job, Cody.
The real question I want to know is James Bond, Nintendo 64,
GoldenEye. Or
GoldenEye.
tomorrow.
Is it
Tomorrow
one
Never
of the
Dies.
greatest of all time?
It's pretty. The
multiplayer.
He's
Come
gonna
on.
go off of value.
I never played it as a kid. I never owned it, but a lot of my friends played it, and I'm not good at shooting games, so I suck. But apparently, it's really.
So
good.
that's why Cody is actually my best friend.
That's why. That
Damn.
is why. Damn it, Cody.
Ousted just
damn.
like that. That didn't take long.
What about a perfect dark?
Well, it's his.
No.
No?
I can't get into
You
it,
don't pick
man.
a perfect dark?
Hold on.
Oh
On.
my
It's
God.
it's his game room, so he's going solely off of value. I mean, he's going off of North American value because
Yes.
he's trying to build a sustainable collection, and the value that it's at now is quite high.
Right now, I'm collecting the complete North America
He's amazing.
N64 collection.
It's getting
yeah.
there, man.
209.
With
You guys should
individual
come
cases.
fucking visit. Like,
Wait,
come,
the
Complete with
North
individual cases.
America? What?
North American.
American collection.
This is a thing?
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yeah, there's
how
200
many Japanese have they made?
Japanese. I don't know how many Japanese.
How many Japanese humans? How many humans have they
There's a
made?
fucking lot of
Cody,
them.
let's go to Japan and find out.
There's a
Let's count
bunch.
them.
And you think there's a lot there? Go to Chinese
Woo! Billions.
Damn.
because we're talking that way instead of Japan
So-
or China.
How much
Japanese and
American
Chinese.
games have they made versus?
There's 296
Okay.
in North America.
Okay.
Right now, I have 262.
Just 296.
Okay, I take it all back, Cody. I'm sorry.
What's this guy's teasing us right now, Teddy?
Dude, my dick keeps on
Are we
swinging
rubbing
in two
beards
different
later? What are we
directions.
doing?
Your beards are on competition right now.
There's 296 video game titles
For the N64.
for the N64
In North America.
released in North America.
Yes.
Yeah, released specifically for North America.
Are there any like major ones that you don't have that are like really highly sought after or something like that?
I think you've
I have the rarest one.
What's
Is
the
it Clay
rarest?
Fighter?
It's Clay Fighter.
Hey,
Yeah.
Clay
that one's
Fighter?
so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
Oh,
a
dude.
Blockbuster exclusive.
I just
Look it
came
up.
in
You got
my
it.
pants.
You got it at a steal, right?
I literally just came in my pants.
If
Did
you don't look at
Let's calm it down.
You have clay fighters.
he does.
I have both of them. There's Clay
two?
Fighter. Yeah, there's two Clay Fighter. 1 and a third.
What are
Nick-
these? What are
Nick-
these games? What are these games all about?
Dude, you can have my truck. I'm going home with him, and I'm never leaving.
I don't want
gonna
your
jizz
truck.
in your
I'm gonna
fucking pants,
dump
man.
it off in the ditch.
Big
I don't
rats.
care what you
Park
do
it over
with
the
it.
azalea
It's yours.
bush.
That'll be like his fourth truck in the ditch.
I think Eric's wearing the headband tonight.
Oh my gosh.
So what is Clay Fighter? I've never heard of it.
It's like a fighting game, like Mortal Kombat. You just go at it and
Claymation.
claymation.
Yeah.
Dude, I used to like when I was in middle school. Like I used to sit there and actually draw like new characters for clay fighters. Like I would draw out like new characters, and like
You said that.
it was awesome. And yeah, that's how cool it was.
What-
is
what
I had to
did-
say
did
it
you draw?
twice.
That headband's on a little tight.
That's dope.
What's underneath the headband?
Not much.
Not a
I feel like
lot.
it's a tattoo.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a tattoo.
No,
and he's just like, I don't want the
He's
world to
usually
see it.
storing a pretty wicked mullet under there.
Yeah, yeah.
That was done right here.
I'm game.
Well, the first one was.
Let us.
The
Oh, that's
first
ro-
mullet
oh,
was.
well, yeah, but I'm sure they heard. You guys heard about. You guys listened to the episode. You heard about the back alley barber shop. I think is that. I don't know.
Not.
Maybe it was a different episode.
I didn't hear that.
Matt had some random dude stroll up to him walking out of a fucking neighborhood. Was like, "Hey man, can I cut your hair?" And he's like,
What?
"Psh, seems like a good idea."
Seems like a good idea.
yes.
All
You got a
right.
fucking haircut.
Wow.
Don't touch the beard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, he actually did end up trimming the beard a little bit, and I'm like, dude, you are the first man that has ever touched my beard.
Were you satisfied?
Yeah,
Did you come?
a little bit. I mean, not much. It wasn't.
Just a little
anything.
pre-com.
Matt, this is
All
the
right.
mullet I was rocking for just a little bit until my job made me get rid of it.
So,
Thomas was so
not
wanting
much.
the mullet.
This man can grow
It's cool.
some stuff. man.
I really, what happened? I really want to grow a mullet.
I will show you the picture we have of Matt the night. It's fucking glorious. It really is.
It
I
was
wish the
awesome
world could
that
see
like
this.
she like came back like with a broom and
Oh,
she
yeah.
like sweeped everything. Like
Yeah.
she did it so professionally.
Swept.
Sweep it.
Swept.
Sweep it.
Sweep it.
Sweep.
Swept.
Sweep it.
Did I say
Sweep it.
sweep it?
Sweep it.
Sweep it. Sweep it.
Yeah, but she
Sweeps.
cleaned everything up afterwards and everything, and it was just like you even told her, she's like, Mandy, you don't have to worry about that, and she was like, nope, this is what I do, and she just sweeped it up.
She was satisfied.
Sweepeth.
Are you Grecian, Matt?
I don't know what that means, so
He's gonna agree.
yeah, yeah,
Do your ancestors descend from Greece?
no.
Okay. Well, you have these.
I don't know why it's so
You
fucking.
have locks, and you have a beard that you would see on a statue from someone from ancient Greece.
It's very full. It's very full. I'm jealous because I can't grow a beard.
You know,
That's
I've,
on record.
I've always thought that I looked like a Greek god.
Very statuesque.
Yeah,
How presumptuous of you,
Great.
man.
Look what you did, Tom.
I know. I blew it.
Great.
I did. I'm sorry.
You broke Matt. Now he's gonna have a fucking. He's gonna have an ego bigger than mine. I don't know that we're gonna be able to sustain this.
Was
I'm
it not
pretty
already
sure
bigger
that they
than
actually
yours?
made statues. out of me.
If you look back, there's a resemblance.
Clearly,
The the headband and everything.
your physique is world renowned. Of that, I'm certain.
I'm about doing some
Christ.
curls every once in a while.
Excuse
No,
me. I have to
wait.
use your woods again.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, sir.
Absolutely.
Don't
Just
fall.
Don't fall.
I'll try not to.
Remember, the door handle is up high.
Yeah.
You know what? I totally forgot, and I'm gonna remember that.
Can you reach it?
He won't remember it.
Maybe, but we'll see.
Don't hit your head.
So I hate to be a party pooper at the moment, but I have to go to a night job.
All right.
I actually DJ on the weekends.
Yeah.
So I know this isn't live, but
It's not.
Right.
But it's all good. You can,
Right. Well,
hey,
no. So I was gonna like
Charlie, say goodbye to the
shameless
good
plug.
people of Porchville.
No, do it.
Shameless plug.
Yeah.
Friday nights at O'Malley's Alley in Ocala.
Absolutely.
10 to 2.
Nice.
It's actually more like 10 to 1:45 because
Nobody goes to Ocala.
How dare you, Matt? How dare you?
So
Don't
so
go.
I gotta go back that way.
Do it up, man. Hey, man, thank you very much for coming out.
Definitely.
And, it's been a blast hanging out and talking to you. And I hope you come back. And
For sure.
Thanks for being the most vocal drummer like we've ever actually talked to.
Yeah, normally
I
they
can't
just kind of
sing,
make
so
grunts and stuff. you
Yeah,
know?
they sometimes they'll get like a brr bump bump.
Yep.
Like that's about it.
Ugga dugga.
Yeah, all good dugga.
So thanks for changing the tide, man. It was awesome to meet you, brother. And I'll
Pleasure.
I'll let you do your thing. So
For sure.
Don't leave Matt hanging,
I'm
man.
I'm down.
Oh,
to
you're
do
leaving
the,
him hanging.
I'm down to do the whiskey challenge.
hey, absolutely. You know what? We should just do a Magnolia Haven whiskey challenge. We'll just
Yes.
fucking tear it down.
Yeah.
Please.
Let's do that.
You better bring a lot of whiskey.
Oh, shit. I don't know if you know who you're talking to.
Cody's out there just taking a piss, and now you just hear yes.
Magnolia Haven whiskey challenge. That'll be dope.
I'm down.
You
Count
down?
me in.
That'll be the next one. We got to figure out how to
excited
get
for
Shane in, because if we do another whiskey challenge without Shane, he might have an issue.
Well, we might have to get.
We're gonna have to get more microphones.
Yeah.
Well, you know
and
what?
headsets.
We'll have to do what we get to
We'll
do.
have to bring some. Us Ocalans
Yeah,
kind
do
of
it.
favor the whiskey.
let's do
The
that.
whiskey drink.
Anything else anybody wants to? Are we wrapping up, or what are we doing here? What's going on? No, we're good.
I'm good.
I was gonna make him a drink.
All right, yeah, okay. I wasn't sure. I got a weird vibe going on there for a second.
Well, since he's leaving, I figured we would scoot down.
Okay, all right. Go make a drink. What are you doing? Go
Yes,
go
sir.
fucking do that. Yes, we're good. We're in fine shape,
What's
gentlemen.
the time that we're on?
We're about an hour and a half in
Okay.
right now. So,
That's not too bad.
I figure I'll go sit wherever Charlie is. Charlie's out. Take your spot.
all good.
It's nice and warm for you.
Uh-oh. Here comes.
Yeah, the horse has to stay inside.
Charlie.
Are you talking about Katie? Don't say that about Katie.
Katie will fucking kill you.
Oh, now he brings it in.
Bring it in,
Now
bro.
he brings it in.
Gotta know.
He had to check.
He had to look under the bandana. He had to look under the bandana.
That thing. Does that have a light switch?
Thanks, man. Charlie, drive safe.
Yeah,
We'll see you
please
again
be
soon,
careful,
brother.
Charlie.
Drive smart, not safe.
Yeah.
Drive fast, take
Good point. Good point. Drive fast, take
Later,
chances.
bud.
So, we've talked a lot about the history of the band.
This week.
What does the future look like?
More shows.
Where do we see this? Where do we see this going long term? Ultimately,
So we've been writing a lot. By we, I
Yes.
mean Eric.
you know,
I hate
Eric's-
you.
Eric's-
I hate you.
Eric's the chief writer.
Gosh.
Me and Eric pretty much write a lot of the music, and he doesn't like to admit it.
But does everything
But-
pass through Eric?
It
before
does.
It
It
does.
does.
Well,
Okay.
it does.
Okay.
Eric is a staple.
Yeah.
So Eric writes most of the time.
Yes.
I
Eric
did-
writes a bass line.
And I noticed something about Eric. Eric is the quietest one here, but I've noticed watching the video, he was one of the most animated too. Like in the fucking so it's clearly the music just
Oh, I love
moves
it.
you. You
Yeah.
know?
Eric-
That's what does it for
If
you.
you ever watch a show, I'll be all over the place.
Yeah.
I'm walking around. I'm
He
jumping
is.
around.
He'll be on the balcony.
I'll be on the balcony.
It's just like
Yeah.
we
he,
all
he
have.
will roam. He will just.
We all
he'll be
have
like,
wireless.
Off stage.
I will Gumby walk everywhere.
So you're just a different dude when you're just jamming.
Yes.
That's,
Yes.
yeah.
It's fun.
He
Just
comes
walking
out
out
of
with
his
friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
He
do.
doesn't like to sing, so he
He
What?
does sing. He sings.
doesn't like to, though.
I don't
Dude,
like
No,
to.
nobody likes
Cody
to sing.
makes me sing.
Nobody
I
likes
make
to
this
sing.
motherfucker
He hops
sing.
off stage and does some cool
See,
shit.
that's funny because nobody likes it when
legs
I
and shit.
sing.
No.
Nobody likes
no.
it.
No.
See, everyone likes it when Eric sings, but he doesn't like it. When
I don't
he
like
sings.
my
Eric
voice.
sings great.
I don't like my voice.
He
Me and him,
sounds.
we clash well.
He's
So now
like-
in the video though, there was a dude who was doing some screaming. Who was that? Was that Danny?
That was
no.
Cody.
me.
okay.
Yeah.
So
Because there was
Oh, that
another
was
good,
you
but there was a
screaming, 'cause
different
that was
guitar
actually-
He
player.
did some.
I was thinking the same.
Yes.
That was
So
Jeremy.
we
He
need
did
to bring
some
them
back-
up to date on the timeline before this album, A Hero's Journey.
Yep.
But
Which we never got to
with the
with the music video.
fuck, whew. It's good to be back to drinking whiskey.
Yeah.
So Jeremy was the one that was doing it with the longer hair.
Okay.
Yep. He did some backups on the record.
Okay. I was
when he
wondering
was
because I
there.
was wondering who. I noticed obviously that dude's gone. So
Yep.
Right.
who's doing the backups?
So
these
it's
days?
mostly
All of
Red
them.
and Eric.
Yeah.
And you too. Don't stray
do.
from this because I've
all
seen you
right.
do some vocals and you're good.
Sing it up.
You've got some pipes, bro.
But I've got that real deep
He's got.
voice.
He goes whoa. he does the low bass notes. The fucking.
No, I have to go falsetto to follow this guy. God almighty.
Oh, man.
It's bad.
But now we all try to contribute, and
Yeah.
we just honestly the biggest thing is we don't have plans. Like tonight, we didn't have plans, and he's like, "Why are you wanting to do?" And I'm like, "I'm not wanting to do research. I'd listen to some of y'all's stuff just to get an idea, but I want to go in blind because like." That's what we do, man. We go
Yeah.
in, we go in blind. We go into shows blind. Honestly,
That's
we just fucking.
That's
go.
what we
wing
do.
it.
That's what we
Yeah.
do here. Is I mean, every show is totally blind.
Like,
I mean,
exactly.
I listen to you guys' stuff, and I was like, "Hey, that shit's good." You know, I'd love to sit down and talk to you guys, talk about the story,
And we appreciate you having us on, man. Like,
Yes.
this is
Oh,
awesome.
dude. Anytime.
Even if you
Anytime.
weren't airing this, like this is awesome. This is a fun experience, dude.
And you know what? That's what's cool about it. Like I know that there's people that are listening because they are, like I said, there's like my 7 friends that
The
listen.
7 friends, yeah.
And so they'll call me up and they'll be like, "Hey, man, it's so cool because I feel like I'm there."
Yeah.
You know, and these are guys that have
Me
been
too.
here,
Me too.
You know,
Like-
and so they'll listen. They'll be like, "Man, I know, I can see
Yep.
it." And so that's the whole point. you
So
know, just-
when I
just
worked,
bring you in.
I worked for a company called Lockheed Martin, and they're like a missile company. Blah,
Yeah, yeah.
blah blah blah. But
A missile.
when I was there,
dropping. It's just a missile
they're just a missile company.
Just made fucking missiles.
You may know of
know?
them if you've been to Afghanistan anytime soon.
Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah.
I would
Don't
sit
piss
there-
me off. Don't piss me off.
I would sit there
Missile on your house.
and all day for 8 hours at work, I would listen to podcasts, and I would involve myself to the point where I was there.
When he actually showed up.
I just gotta say,
God damn
5
it.
hours
when,
late.
when Matt realizes that you also
Yeah.
work with missiles,
Yeah,
you're really gonna be his
we're gonna
best
be best.
friend.
Shh, he's coming. Shh.
No one talk about
No,
Matt.
there's no missiles going on here, Matt. There's no missiles.
Hey, Matt, you like missiles?
Hear everything. All right, just continue.
But-
Lockheed Martin. All right, cool.
When I was there, man, I felt like I was in the fucking podcast. Like I didn't listen to music. I did listen to music, but for the most part, it was podcasts, and I really felt them, and I felt like I was there, and I appreciate that. And I understand what you mean when you say they're actually there.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah. I mean, that, like I said, that's
I
exactly
understand.
what we do. Like we want people to just sit there at home
yeah.
feeling like, you know.
My
oh,
favorite.
man.
Have you listened to Creepy Podcast
No.
ever? No. Ooh.
ghost stories
Do you like
and shit.
ghost stories and stuff?
Do I like ghost?
I like ghost peppers.
Holy shit! Do I like ghost stories?
Dude.
We'll talk a little more after the show because
Okay.
I don't want to repeat stories I've repeated
Right.
umpteen times.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I used to run a little thing called Gainesville Paranormal.
Oh,
So
shit.
nice.
I like ghost stories.
Ooh.
I definitely like ghost stories.
All right.
So,
That's a whole nother day.
A
Let's-
whole
let's
nother
save
day,
it,
bro.
Man. Let's save it.
a whole nother day.
That's
Red.
kind of like where like,
Tom's
Nick
pointing
and I
to red.
became
Going
friends.
Let's get some information out of Red.
Yeah.
Let's get some information on Red. Red, give me some information.
Equals MC squared.
There you
Yes,
go.
sir.
Good man.
Yes, sir. That's the fucking money maker.
I had no idea.
Red, I gotta know right
Hey,
now.
that's
right now,
racist.
like right at this very second. I
can't
gotta
grow
know
facial hair.
what is your favorite color.
It's got to be red, right?
Hey,
It's definitely
Or
blue.
some shade of
I
red.
mean, I thought you would have
That's what
seen that
society.
coming.
That's what society's telling you.
His hair is like black,
I
like
just
black
wanna
as
fit
the
in
night.
box.
What's your go-to? What's your go-to guitar?
Go to, just because I like EMGs, is LTD ESP.
Is that the white one?
Beautiful.
Yeah, I like the axe that I have, but you know,
garbage.
if I
It's
had money,
garbage.
I'd buy some more.
What about you, Tom?
Me? I'm a Fender man. So I got a Telly Blackout.
Oh, I love it.
It's a 2-piece made in Korea, but
Shout out.
beautiful. Humbuckers. Love it. If I could, I'd get a NATO, Fender Tornado. That would be either that or a Jaguar or a Jazzmaster.
What about
something like
amp
that.
wise? What would you go for that?
Not a freaking Mustang. The one that you gave me.
Not my Mustang, you mean?
I'm kidding. No, that Mustang
Dude,
2 is.
I played the same fucking amp since we started, and I upped my small little fucking like 12-inch amp to this amp that we have now, and it works.
It's a
It
great
works.
amp. Yeah, it
But
does
I-
work.
You know, I've
But
let
it
him
hates
use
my
it, and
Fender.
it
Even
does.
though it is
does,
a Fender
it
amp,
does.
it hates my Fender.
It does. We need to
It's
upgrade.
because I wired in the humbuckers, the DeMario
Yeah.
humbuckers, and.
But speaking of upgrades, what Red had, he recently, not probably 8 months, a year ago. How long did you get the Kemper?
Yeah, that was a couple years ago.
A couple years ago.
Probably,
See,
yeah.
I'm living
Yeah,
in
thank God
2012
you-
still. I'm living in 20.
We're all there.
But no,
Eric had
Kemper,
a
man.
guitar,
Like
we never used it.
when Red got the Kemper, that was defining. That was like, ooh, it was nasty.
Yeah.
We had a sound, and we need more of that, man. Like I think all bands need more of that. That Kemper sound is just beautiful. You can put whatever you want into it.
It doesn't matter what guitar you use.
No.
honestly.
No. And you can
That's cheating.
Fuck it.
You're a
I'd
cheater,
rather
Red.
be organic.
You
than
you can
just
make
a
it
bunch
your
of cheaters.
bitch.
Yeah.
You can make a Kemper your bitch.
Yeah.
Now, what is a Kemper? Tell me about this Kemper.
Red, you got this one.
It's something that steals the amp sound.
Okay.
Any amp you want to recreate, you just record the amp in it.
Oh shit!
It's like an amp goblin.
Really?
Yeah, choose up the amp and just
Oh, that's
doesn't-
kind of wild.
It doesn't break it.
It's honestly what most bands they use a rendition of it, but most bands nowadays will use a Kemper or something of the like.
I know guys are, most guys are traditionalists. They like their their sound that they've created through their amp. And though, there's a lot of guys that are just like, I can just flip a switch. Fuck yeah, that's fine. I'll do that. I'm
I
good
mean,
with
you
it.
work real hard on the sound still. And
Yeah.
you capture
Yep.
the sound, but
Yeah.
don't get me wrong. I still love the feel of speakers pushing air behind you.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love that shit.
Hell yeah.
With the cab and all that. But
Eric, what's your go-to? What's your rig setup?
Oh, I'm a Fender man all the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a Fender P. I do have an Ibanez bass guitar, but I have my dream guitar, which is a Fender Mustang, and I'm running a Fender Rumble with 410s
That sounds
and a
good.
Fender 500 head.
It does.
Nice.
It does sound good. It rumbles.
Yeah.
It rumbles my balls.
Yes, it does.
Every practice, it makes me hard.
I have
Hard as
no
a
idea
rock.
what you guys are talking about, but it's actually
Yes,
rumbling
you do.
my balls.
Yes,
right
you do. Exactly. You know what we're talking about.
It just sounds so sophisticated. I'm just like, ooh.
It does feel good to feel the bass, like versus a smaller amp. What did you plan before?
Oh, dude, I was
TV?
going through your fucking speaker setup.
The little fucking snake bite or snake skin amp. Is that
Yeah.
what you were playing?
Jeez.
Yeah. Ugh.
It's fucking
What was
crate.
that? Crate. It was crate. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
Oh, those old
Oh.
crate amps, man.
Like a
We've all been there.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to admit it
that
though.
was my
Like a
first,
12-inch
that was
crate.
my first amp.
yeah, it was. I still have
You
it.
had the camouflage one. I had
Yeah,
the
yeah. It's like a 12-inch
Camouflage
crate.
one.
Camouflage.
Hey, it's Ocala. It's Ocala.
That's true.
Oh.
That's true.
But hey, it worked, man. It got us through our childhood, and we played music and tried to make bands.
Yeah.
And honestly, the story behind it is never really had a full band until Magnolia Haven. And I'm so fucking proud of it. And I'm so happy that we actually came together and created music and were able to play live. Like, that's the
Wow.
biggest feat that I've ever had in my life. You
I
know?
feel like it was bound to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you've had music before that you've done. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
And
I've done some other bands before, but I actually knew you. I knew you and Red.
we did. It was weird.
I knew you guys in high school.
It's so weird. We knew, but we didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't personally know.
I met you through Magic.
Magic
You ever
the
played
Gathering.
Magic the Gathering?
No.
Don't go into this.
No, I have
Don't
not.
you
Let's
dare
dive.
go into
No,
this.
let's dive. No, let's
Don't
talk
you
about
dare
it.
go into
Let's
this.
talk about it.
We were doing so well.
We weren't nerding out, you know. It was-
Yeah, video games is the line.
but I actually met him randomly through a table playing Magic, and
Yeah.
and he's like, I played bass before, and I played in a band, and I'm
All
like,
right, I'll see
I'm
you
trying to
guys
start
later.
a band. I was like, I asked him to come fucking play for us, and I'm like, just hang out, let's just play, let's see what happens. He's like, all right. He came, and we just kind of hit it off.
Oh,
dude.
I came.
He came like
I came.
twice, like twice.
Does anyone here know what Magic the Dragons is or whatever it's called?
I mean,
Gathering.
I've definitely heard the. I've never played it.
It's
Okay.
like from the 70s, isn't it?
I mean, it's been
it's an
around.
old
It's
game.
it's based like the Stranger
It's old.
Things. It's
It's like Dungeons and Dragons.
No,
that's
it's-
what-
Eric,
basically.
Yeah.
But
Eric,
it's
how old
like-
is Magic?
It's I don't know.
How
like
old
not-
is Magic?
it's like
90s?
after.
90s? Yeah, it was in the 70s.
It's not so super.
Well, I think Dungeons and Dragons and all that stuff was
It came-
first.
it came
and, like,
off
Yeah.
Magic.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
you're
like
right,
it
you're
was
right.
it was probably some competitor like,
Yeah.
oh, I've had enough of the Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
we're gonna
Enough of
start
these-
something
Yeah.
new.
I'm gonna make a
dragons.
24-hour game instead of a 58-hour game or whatever.
Somebody who just fucking had enough.
Yeah, someone's mom
Yeah.
just said, screw this. I'm gonna make
Fuck
this
these
way
action
more
figures.
simple.
Get out of my basement.
So, all right. Well, so how long do these games last? Because now I'm kind of intrigued.
Oh,
It
God.
depends.
Oh, God.
It can go from
Weekends.
like hours to like 30 minutes. It just
Yeah,
depends.
Exactly.
How many
It depends on
hours?
if you're playing with me and Eric or somebody else, because me and Eric, that'll last like 10 minutes. He'll whoop my ass.
I used to play competitive Magic.
I suck
Jesus.
compared to him.
I mean, I don't know what it is, really.
How
So I
much
don't.
did
I
you
don't
sell?
understand it.
Yu-Gi-Oh?
you sell
Have you
your
played
deck for?
Yu-Gi-Oh?
Huh?
Yu-Gi-Oh?
What the what?
Doesn't know. He doesn't-
Pokemon.
Don't-
Pokemon.
It's not the same, Cody.
My wife made me download a Pokemon app so I could
The
go
card-
play
the-
with her
the
and my
card
kids
game. The
and
card
drive them
game.
around.
The card game.
Who plays
They made a
Pokemon,
card game out of it.
No, Cody. You're going the wrong direction.
No, I'm
buddy.
not.
Yes, you are.
It's the same
That's why he always
concept.
loses.
You take HP from somebody else,
Oh my.
and you kill them. All right, we're not going to get into this.
HP, like
Yes.
Hewlett Packard.
Horsepower.
Nick, I've a really
be
easy
continued.
way that we can fix this. I actually have Magic the Gathering.
Oh,
Oh,
my
shit.
gosh.
I have never played it.
Matt.
You and I can learn about it.
Yes. We'll come over, we'll do some whiskey shit, and then we'll fucking play Magic. And we'll jump in the pool naked.
No,
All of it.
wait a minute.
Whoa.
All of it.
Why is Matt smiling?
Because he's
excited.
He's the adventure man.
He's
like
excited.
me.
He's
he
ready.
wants it.
Are you having a
Jesus
good
Christ.
night, Matt?
That sounds really because Cody's my best friend.
Yes,
now.
sir. Yes, sir. We're best friends.
What the hell?
Eric-
Eric
happened?
plays Magic
happened?
too.
I'm
You're not-
sorry.
He's a
Eric's
Are,
like a.
but are you gonna jump in the pool naked?
I will.
He will.
All
He
right.
will.
He's
Sorry-
married.
sorry,
so he's
Cody.
got no
Don't get him
qualms.
wrong.
But
He will.
Cody used to work with missiles.
Oh yeah, Lockheed Martin. Yeah.
They blow up
You know,
just
it's
like
funny.
my cannonball will.
That's how I met Eric. Was at
By
Lockheed
blowing
Martin.
up
It is.
missiles?
Actually, we kind of
What-
Did
all
you guys
Oh,
all
missiles.
used to work in Lockheed Martin?
No, 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 no,
Yes,
no,
sir.
no. Well,
No, we have all of us.
Yeah.
Even Charlie.
Every
Yes,
band member,
all of us.
every band member has worked at Lockheed Martin.
Where the fuck is
What?
Lockheed Martin? Apparently it's
Secret,
close.
secret location.
Nick, let me tell you a funny story.
Shut the fuck up. Is it really? Shut the
No,
fuck
it's
up.
not. No,
Where is it?
it's Candler, Florida.
Where?
Candler.
That sounds pretty secret.
It's like I've never heard of that.
All right, you guys got to calm down because
off
if I get
17th
any
now.
more hard, something's gonna
secret.
break.
Off what?
Mary Camp.
No.
It's off of Mary Camp.
That sounds secret.
It's not.
I don't know. It fucking sounds secret.
It's a secret.
It's,
It might
it's
be.
not off there.
It might be.
They didn't have a hotel built.
It's
right
by
next to
Lake
it.
Weir. Lake Weir High School.
No, it's not. Russians.
No.
Just for the Russians.
Russians.
No,
Don't
they-
listen.
They don't. know.
Russians? What the fuck?
There was a hotel nearby, and they tore it down because Russians were spying on us in the 80s.
This is all unofficial. This is all off the record.
Off the record.
There was a McDonald's across the street.
They tear that fucker down too?
They tore
this
down the
all-
McDonald's
Shut the fuck
because they
up.
were spying on us.
This
love
all
McDonald's.
this all may or may not have happened.
Who tears down
No.
McDonald's?
This is 100% true.
Communist fucks. Jesus.
We're not trying to get sued, bro.
Here's
Don't worry. No, they're not listening. Don't worry.
You're 7 listeners.
Don't
yeah.
worry.
Here's a great story.
They couldn't be one of the 7. I'm certain of that.
One in 7 are angry listeners from the government.
But if they
So-
are, fuck them. Hey, it's 2021.
seriously.
We've all had enough.
So this is how.
Seriously, if I get any harder, something's gonna break.
Oh my God.
Oh, Jesus.
And I don't
Take
know
the
what it's
headband
gonna be.
off. Take it off. It's restricting blood flow, and it's all going to your penis. Take it off.
Wrap it around the penis.
What?
Rizzo has just taken this to the dark side
That's
again.
usually what happens.
Again.
So here is
I've
my
noticed that. I've noticed that.
here is my Lockheed story.
Lay it on me, Tom.
And this is actually how I got involved in the band.
All right.
So I moved back
Finally, shit, we're an hour and 43 in.
Yeah.
We finally get to
to.
Tom.
Hey, here it is.
Finally, Tom shows up. How did it happen?
Oh, with that sexy voice.
Jesus Christ, you calm down.
So here I am. I show up.
Do the whole thing like that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You are kind of committed now. You know? I'm just saying. But no, do you, dude.
All right. So I moved back to Ocala from Tampa. And
Why'd you go to Tampa?
I went to Tampa to go to school. I got learned. I came back,
Learned.
didn't learn much, so I had to
Nice.
get me a job. And I thought that Lockheed Martin would be a great job.
It's a good assumption.
Yes, and I did have some background in electronic engineering and or microelectronic engineering because I did have a company for a while where we built
Missiles?
no
Because that would be fucking cool.
Sex toys.
They're not supposed to know.
we built electronic guitar effects pedals.
Nice.
Company called Backwoods Music, and
Yeah, so just go ahead and build some fucking missiles.
so anyway, my partner in that he got married, so he and his wife decided that it would be better for him to pursue just the job he had because we were both working after hours and and this was just a hobby, the guitar pedals. So we dissolved the company. Anyway, I had a background in soldering and electronic engineering, so
How many pedals were you selling?
we had 9,
Yeah.
I believe, and we were actually featured in Premier Guitar.
No shit.
Yeah,
Nice.
Premier Guitar. And we had
And they're called Backwoods?
Backwoods Music Company, Backwoods Music Pedals. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So anyway, it was a short-lived dream, but it was fun, and I learned a lot. So anyway, came back from college, and I decided, well, I could solder, I could do electronic engineering. So let's go to Lockheed Martin. They'll pay well, hopefully, and I could work my way up.
Nope.
Yeah.
Eric learned that in the first week.
Oh my
So-
gosh.
So you apply and you get in, and then you have a 6 week training. I think is what it was.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. And then you get on the floor, and then you can go up from there within 120 days. And it's always like 120 days. You go up. So
Yep.
quarterly, you can go up. So anyway, I'm living out in Anthony, Florida, which is about 30 minutes from Lockheed Martin.
I was going to steal a sign that said Anthony and point it that way because my son's name is Anthony. So
Oh, wow.
if you ever see one down, let me know.
So anyway, first day of work, after college for the, 9th time, whatever. On my way there, beautiful morning, everything's going to be great. Nope. There is a colossal wreck on the only street to Lockheed Martin.
Awesome.
So I'm like, okay, this is amazing. I can cut around this new Walmart that they built and get back on my path and only be maybe a minute late if I run. Nope, that Walmart goes to Nowheresville, so I cut through a Wendy's, and the Wendy's goes to Nowheresville. It's just a garbage fest.
I love that Wendy's.
I know.
Too.
They do
I'm
have
feeling some Wendy's right about now.
The nuggets. The nuggets is all I can think
man.
about.
I want a spicy chicken sandwich.
God damn, they're nuggets.
So I'm hoofing it. I get there, and of course it's a government, a pseudo government facility, and they're like,
Good cover.
they check. you walk in the front door, and they're like, "Who are you?" Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? ID, this and that, this and
Yeah.
that. Like, okay, here I am. This is me. Like, where are you going? I don't know. It's my first day. Yeah, okay, we'll go to this
And you're
guy.
fucking late.
And I'm late.
You're late.
Yeah, I go to this guy and I have to go to an elevator. I was like, how do I
5
have to
hours
go to an elevator? There aren't 2 stories. Anyway, well, that's for the government to know. So I get to this guy
Don't
and he's
give
like,
us the fucking layout.
Why does it only go down?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
so within 12 feet, no. So this guy, he gets my ID after they made me an ID, and of course that took a minute. So anyway, I'm in the building. I'm probably 10 seconds away from where I need to be. And then this nice old gentleman, he takes my ID and he says, "Oh, you starting training today?" I said, "Yes, sir." I said, "That started at 7." I said, "Yes, sir." And it's like 7:30. And I was like, and he goes, "Well, it's not a good idea to be late on your first day." I said, "No, sir, I did not plan on it." So anyway, I finally get to class, and it's a genuine classroom setting, and I have to sit in the back of the class because all the seats are filled up.
Of course.
So the back row has probably 9 computers on it, and the first computer is empty. The second computer, the second seat, is taken by Mr. Eric Light.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
So I sit on the first seat. I'm sitting right next to Eric Light. So we get to talking a little bit, and I think it was either the first day or the first week he was wearing a T-shirt that said, "I set my friends on fire."
It had to have been the first week because he quit the first fucking week.
No. This was training.
Oh, you made it
Yeah.
through training,
Yeah.
right? And then
Yeah.
you quit. Okay, gotcha.
So anyway, we get to talking, and obviously we get to talking about music, and I see his tattoos, and I could see some of his art that looks like art from Blink-182 albums and A Day to Remember albums and this and that. So we're talking about music. And he's also buying a house at the same time.
Oh yeah.
And that was a big old fiasco.
That
but
sucked.
we just started talking, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm in a band, and the other week we opened for Red Jumpsuit Apparatus or whatever."
Oh, that was so fun.
And I was like, "What the hell,
dude, that was the best show that I've ever played.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys.
It was
Where
fun.
was it at?
Dude, it was Alchemy Ballroom,
Yeah.
which is a venue that closed down in Ocala. It was all ages, and it was beautiful, man. It fit
was
probably
sold out.
400 people, and it was sold out. And for
They
Red
had food
Jumpsuit.
trucks out there,
Oh,
great lighting. It was
Dude,
awesome.
the entire crowd was amped for it because I believe, this is my thought, is that it was all ages, right? So
That's something that is sorely missing.
it is,
Yes.
honestly.
When I was a
Yes.
kid, I used to hang around a lot of bands in Fort Myers.
Mhm.
One of them was called Downside. They ended up changing the name to Down Inside, and then moving out to Cali and trying to do their thing. And
yeah.
but I used to interview bands way back then, and I totally forgot where the fuck I was going.
The big crowds playing in venues.
The big crowds, y'all
Yep,
ages.
yep.
Holy
All
shit!
ages. There you go.
Yeah, I haven't had any whiskey in a little bit. So the all ages shows were where a lot of these bands would play though, and down in Fort Myers, and they were just always fucking packed.
Dude.
But if you'd walk by the bars, where the bands were at night, there was fucking nobody there.
Right.
But then you'd see these all ages shows, and they just
So,
be blowing up.
I
They were
saw
amazing.
a flyer for a show recently. I don't know what it is. I can't think of it on the top of my mind, but there's a flyer for it. I took a screenshot of it. This is what I want shows to be in the future, right? Can I explain this to you?
Yeah,
Okay.
lay it on me.
So this is you charge extra for the underage, under 21, right, to get in. It's like $3 extra on top of the ticket.
Yeah.
The $10, so it's like $13 to get in the show. Those $3 go to the extra security that goes for the underage, right? So that pays for the extra security,
Yep.
right? So you no longer have to worry about these underage kids because there's people watching them,
Yeah.
right? So I think that should be a solution to the problem of not having kids come out to shows.
Oh, 100%.
Like I feel like kids really want to come out to shows.
Yeah.
They
Definitely.
want to. It's in their fucking DNA,
I think.
dude.
I also think though, like what a lot of these bands would do back in the day, were they'd get like 4, 5, 6 groups together,
Mhm.
and they would rent out like a some kind of a hall or some shit with
Yeah.
this fucking stage.
See, that's beautiful.
You know, and then it was an all ages show,
Yeah.
and 500 fucking kids would pack in the door
Yeah.
to see these bands that they only get to
When you do that and
occasionally
you see the
hear.
turnout, you're just
It was
like
insane.
You're just like, wow, why
It was
don't we
crazy.
do this all the time?
It was
Like-
great. It was great. And honestly, and that was like 99 I was doing that shit. But
It still
since
happens.
coming up here, like I've never seen anything like that since then.
It still happens to this day, man.
Yeah.
It happens, man. Like we're living proof of that.
We need to see more of it.
We've
though.
seen it.
That's what I'm saying.
and
We need to see more of those all ages
so
shows getting the
I'd
kids
say
involved.
80% of our shows have been 21 and up. And
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah. Well, we need to figure out how to
I
get
hate
back.
that.
A lot of them are at bars
To the
too.
kids,
Yeah,
too.
exactly.
Laws and
You just
shit
have
for
the
that.
excuse my extent of this, but like I hate the older like just going to the show and drinking and not having fun,
Mm-hmm.
right? Just sitting at the bar. I understand that they have fun as
Yeah.
well, but like everyone else wants to have fun
Yeah.
too, not just your demographic that wants to have fun at these shows. Like
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
it needs to open up, man.
I agree.
It needs to open up. They need to stop being scared, and they need to start, like I said, asking for the $3 extra at
Yeah.
a fucking show. I would pay the $3
I could
extra.
dig
As a
that.
16-year-old,
I
I
could
would
dig
pay
that.
$3 extra to go to a show.
And you know what? Truth of it is too. A lot of the younger kids would be the ones right up there at the stage,
Yeah.
whereas
Yeah.
the older folks who are going to be sitting at the bar drinking are just going to
And
be
it's
sitting at the
more
bar drinking
inspiring.
anyway. So
It's more inspiring, man.
Yeah.
Like, it's so inspiring when you have a crowd full of people and they're just all looking at you and listening.
yeah,
And they just want to hear something, man. They don't want to be at school. They don't want to be at home. They don't want to be in this situation that they're in. They want to come to a show
I want to go do
and
something.
enjoy some fucking music, man.
Yeah.
Like, and the fact that we can give that to them, or maybe give that to them, it's beautiful.
it's pretty amazing.
It's amazing, dude. I can't trade it for anything else.
Yeah.
I really can't. And because of COVID, we haven't been able to play much, dude, and it sucks. And I know we're not the only ones.
Yeah.
We're not the only ones that have been experiencing this. It sucks.
Well, so
So hopefully 2021
yeah.
is going to be a better year, especially for Florida.
And where are we going
We're
in
in
2021?
2021, we're looking for more shows, man. We're gonna start playing.
Like how far are we going with this?
We're going to the motherfucking moon.
Andrew has COVID.
Like how far?
We've never done an East Coast tour,
you know?
so we're looking to start doing that.
Yeah.
We're looking to start going up at least towards North Carolina, maybe further, and just we've seen a couple of our friends do it. We have local friends that have played shows and they've gone up to East Coast and they've just kind of winged it, man. And that's what we're about. We wing stuff,
Yeah.
all the time, and we're looking.
we wing it.
We wing it like a couple of fucking birds in paradise, man.
Champs.
Yep. But we're looking to just go up there and just, if we don't, like, we played shows that have 6 people there, and
Yeah.
we don't care. Like, as long as it's a show and it's somewhere else, it's fine. We love it. We're having fun.
You might.
But when you get stuck in the same
yeah,
venue and
That's
you're
rough.
stuck in the same place every fucking time, it's still fun because I love what I do and we love what we do. But you know what I mean?
oh yeah.
It can be tiresome.
Well, I played those crowds of 6 people, and I played them in my hometown,
Mm-hmm.
and I've played them out of town.
Yep.
And I remember playing at a place called the Pit
The Pit.
in.
Where's that?
Oh God, it might have been.
Orange County, California.
No, it might have been like in. Oh God,
Was
you
it
know
a
what?
TV show?
It may not even be the fucking name of it, but it had a not a barbed wire. It was
Was it a prison show? It was like
it
Johnny
had
Cash?
a fence. It had a chain link fence on the stage.
Okay.
And,
Wow.
separating the stage from the
Oh,
from the
wow.
crowd. And there were maybe 13 fucking people out there, but they were into it.
Yeah.
And
So I'd rather.
I remember hurling myself into this fence, like just the energy in the show.
Yeah,
it was just, it
dude.
was so intense because the kids out there were having a good fucking time.
Sometimes the energy will just bring
That
you no
was
matter
it.
how many people are there.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
we played to fucking 6 people before, and that's fine. Like it got
Yeah.
us. We're so hyped, because they're into it.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't matter, dude.
Yep.
It really doesn't matter. Honestly, it doesn't matter as long as we're into it.
Yeah.
There could be one person there, and it's our family member,
Yep.
and we don't care. as long as we're into it.
Well, and that's going to translate. You guys got to get everybody else into it, especially you. You're the fucking front man.
Well, I have high anxiety. I have. Let's put this on record. I have the highest anxiety I've ever experienced in my life
too.
when I go on stage, but when I get up,
Oh,
there,
not on stage. It's off stage. I'm a fucking mess. But on stage,
exactly. That's what I mean. Like,
on stage, I am.
before the show,
I have a certain thing.
something
different.
happens.
Doesn't it though?
Something happens.
Doesn't it though? I used to
It's
walk out.
weird.
I'd leave. I'd be
Anyone
like,
that knows me that
I gotta
I've told
go,
this,
and I'd leave. I'd come back, and they'd say when I came back, it was just he's just different now.
yeah,
And that guy's a dick, but he got the job done.
yeah,
He's pretty good.
You hear it after the show.
I miss him every now and again because I haven't he hasn't shown up in a little while. So
You should, man.
You know.
You should.
Oh,
Even if it's just for fun. Karaoke.
We may.
Karaoke. You ever do karaoke, man?
Oh, all the time.
Oh, hell yeah. That shit's
yeah.
fun.
It's my bathroom, man, all the time. Shower,
In the shower.
you know,
Yes, sir.
all the time.
My shower head actually makes me a way better singer.
There he is.
I sing so good in the shower. Like, you guys wouldn't even
Let's hear
believe
some of it.
No.
The headband
We are
prevents him.
I
almost
don't have my shower head.
we are almost out of time because we're almost 2 hours in. But I do want you to finish. That sounded a little weird, didn't it?
Thomas, he wants you to finish.
Finish on him.
Finish him.
I wanna hear
On the face.
I mean, you have such a sexy voice. I want to hear what you sound like when you finish.
Jesus Christ. Anyway.
On that note.
Yeah. Make sure to share this with your family and friends. If you, so you meet Eric,
Correct.
Lockheed Martin.
Correct.
How do you end up playing guitar with him?
So he and I get to talking, and I show him some of the music that I've made because
That's why I like
was
it.
already
Yeah.
an artist before.
He's a producer himself.
And Eric obviously was in Magnolia Haven, so he
Yeah.
showed me the music that they've been making. I was like, well, this is a good.
Is that right
you
in
make
your
good
vein?
Music. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You sure?
Well, yes, and plus, the bands that they've been playing with, that they've been opening for, I was like, these are the bands that like I grew up with,
Yeah.
and that
Yes,
I
sir.
loved, and that have shaped, the type of music that I write. So I was like, this is amazing. So anyway, I went to probably 65-70% of their shows after that
Yeah.
for 2 years.
Yes, sir.
And then, of course, I kicked myself because I missed the show at the Orpheum when they opened for Slaves.
When I fell.
Cody fell off the stage,
Oh, man.
and Jeremy tried to do a.
But there is video,
guitar
I'm
swing.
told. There is video.
I hope if there is, I haven't
There
seen
is.
it.
There's separate
Right.
videos.
Oh, man.
But the guitarist tried
We'll
to
get
do
that
a
up on
guitar swing.
Instagram.
Oh my god. Anyway, so what I did, all of their local shows I went to,
Yeah.
and I studied their music, and I learned it.
Yeah.
We hung out. We hung out at Eric's all
Yeah,
the
we
time,
hung
drinking and having fun, like
Hung out
Just
at Eric's,
hanging,
and
dude.
I learned to play it, and when there was an opening for
How long?
guitarists,
How long did it take you to learn our shit? Like a week?
30 minutes.
30 minutes? It's same with Red. Same with Red, too. Like, seriously, when they came on, that's when we knew because they
Played
learned
3
it.
songs when I came on.
well,
Yeah. He's like, I learned 3 songs.
All the years
when-
of working with new members and bringing new members in, it was never easier than the guy who fucking showed up
Yeah.
with 4 songs in the bag already.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
My buddy Luke, drummer. And
Wow.
it was, go figure.
so I showed up. So I showed up, and I had learned everything, and that was at the ass end of this new album. So I learned
A Hero's Journey.
A Hero's Journey and the album and the
On all
EP
streaming
before
platforms.
that.
Product placement.
So I had new stuff, but it didn't matter because they
Spotify.
were just finishing an album.
Yeah.
So they finished the album. I learned how to play it. So when they started to, after, what do you call it, Cody?
What's that?
The
Ambiance.
No, the
Ambiance? Don't even fucking say that word to me.
Favorite word.
Don't even say that word to
It's
me.
his favorite word.
They make fun of me so fucking much for this
No,
word. I say,
it
let's
was,
put more ambiance in our fucking music. And they're like,
That's his favorite studio
yes,
word.
Cody, let's put more ambiance in our
In
shit.
the studio, he needs more ambiance.
No, it wasn't even that I was gonna rag him for. It was COVID.
COVID.
So after COVID, I could maybe bring some more stuff to
Yeah.
the table.
no,
But it-
Thomas is contributing, man. Like,
Oh my goodness.
since the album that we released, like,
Ew.
we have
I mean,
countless
I gave
songs.
you a CD.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
listen to it every day in my car. Like, it comes on in my car every single day. That
So,
your
like,
songs.
We're currently ciphering through.
Yeah,
like
we're just feeding.
20 something songs.
We're just feeding
for the
off of
next
each other.
album.
And Eric's writing, and I'm coming over and helping write with Eric.
you? When?
Sometime.
When?
All right, Eric. All right. You want to get down to the brass tacks of it? Like,
Red.
I'm coming over sometime.
Red, who's your biggest musical influence?
I'm a little harder, so I like
Mm-hmm.
my biggest growing up was like Metallica and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The intricate
metal.
shit.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you're a metal guy.
Napster.
Yeah, you know, growing up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The-
Napster.
the class, yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Tom? What's
love the
your
music.
biggest musical influence?
That is a very interesting question.
Backstreet
Isn't
Boys.
it though? Isn't it?
I don't know how to answer that, Nick. Honestly,
Honestly.
the first guitar I got, I was 8.
Mm.
I bought it myself off of a band that had been. There were 2 brothers, and they only did Third Eye Blind covers.
Interesting. I'm glad you bought one of their guitars.
And it was a.
Take it away from them.
It was a 3.
Blasphemy.
Wish you would. Sorry.
Wish you would take this guitar off my hands.
Oh, man. Copyright. Copyright.
It was a 3/4.
Different words.
It was a 3/4 guitar, and it had an amp in the guitar. It was called a semisonic.
Had one, man.
Or a-
I had one of those.
Yeah?
Yep.
It was amazing.
I stuck a Rage Against the Machine Che Guevara sticker over the speaker.
Man.
Yes, I did. It was badass.
And you were killing in the name of.
That's right. Yeah. Actually, I was terrible though. I gave up. I gave up playing guitar full time when I was 16. And,
Really?
And just sang.
Well,
Oh,
that's
wow.
And
that's a very big.
And then I tried. You know, I played acoustic and periodically here and there, and I play a little bit more now.
Wait.
But I only played to write lyrics and shit like that and sing with, and
Well, you have some very
that
nice
sort of thing.
You didn't want
timbre
the
in
live
your
factor?
voice, but it doesn't sound like you have. Like I don't know if your voice and my voice sound very much different, except yours has a lot of timbre in it. I've never had the opportunity for anyone to tell me, "Hey, you should sing."
Well,
You have a voice that sounds like you
You
should
do,
sing.
though.
I think
You
you have a
do. You have that
Yeah,
fucking.
nothing other than baritone. Baritone.
there you go. Eric, what's your what's your big musical influence?
Blink-182.
He's got a straight answer.
Is it seriously?
I was
Yes.
gonna give you a life story,
is,
and he's
man.
got a straight answer.
when I was like 19, 20, probably like 19, Blink-182, 98, 99 was coming out and they were doing their thing. I was a classic rock guy. I was a Pearl Jam, Stone Temple. Like Blink-182. No, what this bullshit? Not having it.
I
I
was
don't
that
want
way
to
with
fucking
some
hear
bands.
it.
Man.
About 6 years later, it just caught me, and I fucking downloaded
You
Took
appreciate
that long?
every record and listened to it and loved it.
You appreciate
I
the
will
value.
say so. I was late to the party, but I definitely fucking came around on.
You just
on
appreciate the
Blink-182.
value.
I did.
Yeah.
What about you, man? What's your big musical influence?
Sum 41 and Metallica. Like, I grew up with Red. He's my brother, so we grew up in the same household.
So different.
So
I shoved it down his throat.
Metallica, Linkin Park, and Sum 41 is my 100% influence.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Linkin Park.
I can dig some
100%,
Linkin
man.
Park, man.
Uh,
That dude was
they're amazing.
gone too soon.
Yeah.
Chester, bro.
Yep.
For sure. For
Hopefully the rest of the greats don't go that soon, man. 'cause
That was a
Have you ever seen them
stark
live?
realization of looking back at my heroes.
have
of
you had the chance to
90s.
see them live? before he passed?
No,
me either, man.
I never did.
I never got to.
Never did.
Yep, it's a regret of mine. I had the chance and I didn't go.
Yeah, I was fortunate enough. I saw Chris Cornell in Soundgarden.
Okay.
I did. I
Yep.
did hear him at Rockville. Actually, Wait,
Yep.
is that where you saw him?
That's where I saw
Hey,
him,
brother. Brother. Yo.
So we, but yeah, that's I don't know. We got to get out of here because we're 2 hours in.
Okay.
But you guys got a website, anything like that? Where can people go to find
We
you?
do have a website, but most of what we follow is or what people follow is Facebook. So
Website.
Facebook/Magnolia Haven
We're on Spotify.
and
Instagram.
Spotify. Yep.
Yeah. And we'll
But
make sure
we
to
do
link
have a
to all that
website
shit,
in the
too.
works that we're gonna get very soon.
Sweet.
But yeah, mostly Facebook and Instagram and Spotify.
Do you guys have any shows coming up or anything like that?
We don't at the moment.
Not
Like I
yet?
said, man, it's just been very dead.
Well, when
And-
you guys do, we will make sure to drop them.
All right.
And
We've
let
played
everybody
2
know.
shows since COVID stopped happening, or for Florida stopped happening. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Luckily, Florida seems to be coming online here pretty quick.
Yep,
So
yep.
I think we're gonna be getting back
I've
to.
heard
to
other
normal.
bands that we played with locally that
Mm-hmm.
have played other shows in different cities. So we're gonna start hitting them up and try
Yeah.
to get on more shows in like say St. Augustine or
Hell yeah.
Jacksonville and stuff like that. So,
Magnolia Haven.
but before
Yes,
we
sir.
go,
Before we
sirs,
go.
I do want to give you guys
What do we got here?
our albums.
Oh,
So we
brother.
have physical copies.
Hell yes, Matt.
Yep.
What?
Matt is gonna make you all sign it. I'm
Physical
telling
media.
All
you.
right.
Matt is a signer. So
We went through
Awesome.
Phil Durham.
That's awesome.
and he was awesome. He was perfect the entire time. Took what we wanted out of the album cover and just ran with it and brought it back to us, and we loved it. And whatever we didn't love, he fixed.
A hero's
You know what I
journey.
mean? He was so compatible with just whatever we wanted.
I dig it.
Yep.
I dig it.
Can
man.
I just say before we sign off, Nick, you have
Absolutely.
been a magnificent host.
Yeah.
Oh,
for
we're
sure.
just.
I appreciate
that,
everything
man.
you've done.
I appreciate that
They,
very
they
much.
gave us
Matt.
drinks and blowjobs. And I mean, wait, excuse me, what? Sorry. I scratched the last one from the record.
Matt, get up, off your knees, off your knees.
Well, that's why I've been quiet for so long. It's 'cause I've been too busy. Sucking dick.
Gentlemen.
We appreciate you guys having us out.
Oh
Like, it's
man,
been-
we're definitely going to do this again, and we are
Yes,
going to
please.
do this Magnolia Haven whiskey challenge.
Yes,
that's
please.
that's a fantastic
Please.
idea.
Yes, sir.
Will it be here?
Yeah,
Okay.
it'll be right here,
Perfect
right here in
environment, man.
Porchville. So,
I'll probably be in that pool naked.
Hey.
Honestly, just letting you know.
All
Just
right.
Forewarning.
all right,
And I'll be right there with you, Cody.
All right, buddy.
Christ.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of the Porchville podcast, and I want to send out a big thank you to Magnolia Haven, gentlemen, ladies, for coming and hanging out. Mateo,
Nicholas?
you ready to do this again next week?
Hell yeah!
All right, much love to y'all. Take care of your mental health. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.